We're on.
Vag Badger!
What did you say?
We're off again.
The Vag Badger, it's a small oviparous animal that makes its nest in muff hair.
You made that up, and it's disgusting and awful and terrible, and you waited until he
That
turned.
sounds like a
he's been
reject from the book of
he's-
erotic fantasy.
He's been thinking about it all day long. Now all we need to do is do the stats for one for Pathfinder. Look at
You
It's
just
gonna be
became
done.
Ned in that moment. I'm
the
ashamed.
shoveling Ned.
Is that what's going to be the first addition to the Inner Circle forum? The secret Pathfinder stats. For the
Actually, only you and I and Thing and Lindsay can see that at the moment.
And I don't know.
It's not actually implemented yet, but it's a plan that's in the offing. That there is a even more secret forum than the patrons forum.
Well, I shall have to start just homebrewing little things and popping them in there.
Yeah. I just have to figure out what you've got to do to get access to it.
Thing, I'm not going to look at.
Oh,
the
sorry.
video
Never mind.
recording.
What?
True.
What? Did you just put up a YouTube? Is it a Vag Badger?
Yeah.
I'm not even looking.
I'm not looking
Post
either.
it again.
My phone's going off.
We got as far as a Vag Badger. That's pretty bad.
Well, you are in, again, the Rune Lord of Lust's place. Can't decide how that looks here. What is that, a little cake? A little donut half?
It's a bit of a donut. I cut it in pieces. It is a maple bacon donut bar.
Yeah, a lot of people love those things, but I don't mix my sweets and savories much.
The bacon's tasty.
Well, yeah, but I'll eat the bacon and I'll eat the maple bar. I just don't like mixing them.
You're wrong. It's super lovely.
So,
Okay, yeah, sorry. We're pulled up at this dock place.
right. So, I don't think I actually gave you a proper description of this. That being said, well, I'll give you the description, and you guys can decide. I think Gary is a fair bit down health-wise. Let's see.
Oh yeah, I still
He's a
am.
little scratched, but he's not bad. Saki is kind of awesome,
That's normal.
and Nearmore is pretty.
Kind of dead.
I'm down like 20 points.
So anyway, you arrive at a stone platform that extends from the cave wall here, its floor a foot from the water surface. An immense red metal panel sits on the far wall, its face engraved with numerous scenes depicting a beautiful woman on a throne as numerous strange monsters bow before her.
Is it rubbing worthy?
Stop rubbing yourself like Gary the Elf.
Doesn't sound like it has extra planar type things, but
it doesn't appear to be anything particularly devilish or lascivious in nature. Most of them seem to kind of reveal that it appears to be Sorshin using her magic to dominate all manner of powerful monsters, including giants, dragons, neolithids, whatever those are, sea monsters, mabogos, and other such monstrous creatures.
Oh, what goes?
Mabogos.
Sounds like the language that the island had taught in
On the island of Mabogo.
Night at the Museum.
That's funny.
Let's see.
So, do we need to rest here before we try and open this panel? Does it look like a door, like the other one we came through?
It does seem a very similar construction. The center button for this one is the giants.
So,
oh, Thessalonians and their giants.
do we want to open this, or do we want to hang out here and rest before we open this?
I probably want to at least heal myself a little before we do any more.
How you doing for magic?
I'm doing okay. I've still got most of my 3rd level spells and almost half my 1st level.
Right.
Only used a
Oh,
couple
wow.
2nd level.
Mabogos are kind of ugly. They look like giant three-eyed frogs with devil wings.
I know what they are.
Does anybody else still have a black screen?
A lot of the screen's black where the map's not filled in for me, but
Wait.
Hey, a Mabogo could have been another thing that you could have used to be an avatar of what's the Boggart demon goddess? I forgot her name already. That's how little belief is left in her in this area.
Yay! We've done good. Alright, I will attempt to heal myself. Do I want to fire off the big one?
Was that painkiller?
Painkiller?
Yes, dear, thank you for calling me out on that.
Sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah.
So,
Are you okay?
healing yourself with what?
I will heal myself with a Cure Moderate.
How many? What healing wands you have left, and how many charges are left on out of curiosity?
I have one healing one, I think.
I have the Cure Light Wand with 17 charges.
Okay, so you are getting pretty low on that.
I have Cure Light wand with... Oh no, is it a wand or is it a potion? I think it's potions, and I have 6 of them.
Yeah, I have a couple potions too.
And you also did pick up a very potent healing wand as well.
Oh yeah, Cure Critical Wounds with 10. Ooh, 11. That'll have to do, I guess, for now.
We good?
Yeah.
Sakimo, do you want to try this door?
I shall perceive it.
Oh, detect magic.
I perceived it.
All right. You determine that it is, in fact, yes, a door, not just a panel. And that each of the panels on it are, like the other door, essentially buttons.
Essentially what, sorry?
Buttons.
You can push the buttons.
You push.
Okay. Is that your dog's claws?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
on the hardwood.
You ever thought about clipping them?
I was like, I couldn't
She's
think what that noise was.
deathly afraid of clippers and will fight for her life when if we try.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're lucky Ruby's pretty good with them. Sorry, I couldn't. Every time you said it, the claws were clicking. They look like buttons.
Buttons.
As far as you can tell, the door is not trapped.
Awesome.
So how many panel buttons are there?
Quite a few. Again, the door is very large in size, and each button is only a foot square.
Oh, so these aren't like buttons.
Big square panels. Yeah.
I was picturing it like elevator buttons.
No, they're much, much larger buttons.
Okay. I'm probably not going to be able to do much with the door then. They seem a bit out of scale for...
Well, if you recall from your other door, pushing one of them was able to open the door.
I think we pushed the center, but does any of the panels stand out in a particular motif or?
They're all very similar sorts of scenes. It's again Sortian kind of on a throne, apparently casting some magic from the little runes appearing in the air around her, and typically the magic settling on some monstrous creature that's kneeling in front of her.
Want to just try the center, or
Sure, go for it, Gary.
It worked last time.
Is there a place to tie off our boats, Lockhart?
Not specifically, no. Do you have any pittons or something?
can we drag him up on the stone?
Can't we just get the clockwork man? Oh no, wait.
He's gone.
Yeah, Lockhart killed him.
I don't remember his name either.
Cogsworth.
I was going to make a big joke, but it didn't work. So I couldn't remember.
I dismantled him.
Mhm.
You killed him, Lockhart. It's all on you.
Can we just beach him on the stone platform?
I suppose it would take up most of the platform. They're fairly large, all things considered.
I figured since they held two of us, I mean, we could.
Well,
No.
but they hold two, yes, but they're built for up to 3 people.
You not got any pitons, my love?
Yeah, yeah, I do.
Thought you might have.
I have everything. Silk ropes, tanglefoot bags, smoke sticks, lanterns, grappling hooks, oil.
If you have a climbing kit, I believe that comes with some pittons.
There's one in the party inventory, actually.
I have so many cool things.
So we'll rip out a couple of pitons and tap it into the best
Do you,
into the...
you lose them when you use them?
No, you can
Well,
reclaim
you can
them.
typically recover them.
Okay, just checking.
We'll tap it into the... Is it best to tap it into the rough rock of the wall or into the actual worked stone?
Difficult to say. Those rough stone might, well, it's not really rough, is it? But it might be perhaps less enchanted against decay as opposed to this, which has clearly stood up to constantly being weathered by water.
Right.
Makes sense. Are there ropes already on the boat, or do we need to lash them with
I think there were ropes.
ropes
I
or
believe
something?
they were tied off where you found them, so there would be small ropes with them.
So we'll hammer in a couple of pitons and we'll tie off the boats.
Very good.
All 3 of the boats,
Oh, that's right. You took the third one, yes.
just in case we sank one or did something stupid.
Yeah.
Well, and something almost happened there, to be honest.
Yeah.
Or need to load it with lots of treasure.
Right. Yeah, we're hopeful. Or maybe we'll get some more buddies that need bringing back.
Yeah. For our next golem creature.
Exactly. So we tie them off. Are you going to try that door thing, Steph?
Sure, I will touch the center, push on the center panel.
All right. So you push on a panel that depicts Sortian dominating a giant, and the panel glows softly, and Thessalonian writing appears along the panel's upper edge, spelling the phrase, "And so do the mighty architects serve eternal." And the doors swing open.
Oh, great. Giant room.
Now, do you guys, were you carrying any particular light source with you, or were you mostly relying on the illuminated fungus up to this point?
Well, we've all got our wayfinders if we need light, but
You're not activating them as of yet.
no.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, 50, 60.
So this is an unlit chamber it's letting into.
Well, mind you, no. This would still have the. I keep forgetting. This dungeon has what you call it?
Lighting?
Burning torches in the ceiling. In most rooms.
We gotta take those all out as we go.
So, this long, grand marble hall features
Yeah.
Sorry,
I spilled down at the same time I did.
That's big, Lockhart, with fangs
Tusks.
and a mohawk.
Why do I not see this?
Keep going south.
Oh,
And 2 little lizards, apparently.
the little lizards are cool. They look like rock painting lizards. They look like the lizard thing that we have in our kitchen.
Yeah, they do.
Anyway, the long, grand marble hall features a single row of pillars down its center. The vaulted ceiling 30 feet above is painted with lewd frescoes depicting giants and humans engaged in carnal acts, set among pastoral scenes. To the south, the hall widens before rising up in a series of steps to a white marble throne. 6 large treasure chests sit next to the throne. Currently resting its feet on one of the chests is a large tusked creature.
Much
With a
too.
very large axe beside it. No sooner than the door opens and she seems to kind of get up in slight surprise and glee even.
That's a nasty looking axe.
Ah, real Sortion has brought me new pets. You dare to enter my throne room, little mortals. If you kneel to me now, I, Sortion, shall call off my pets and eat only one of you. And indeed, no sooner does she stand up than her lizards begin to run forth towards you.
Real Sortion has brought her pets. Oh, crap. And see Sortion, too. Everybody thinks they're Sortion in this place.
What? Lockhart, I had a question.
Yes?
It was really a logistics question about how giants and humans can be having carnal acts. Does it just involve, like, being stuffed into things and...
Spelunking.
Yeah, it's like it's snoo-snoo, isn't it?
Well,
Large
some of
person.
the humans appear to be enlarged. However, some of them are indeed of a more snoo-snoo type situation.
How stretchable are you?
Nice. Enlarged humans.
So let's have some initiatives.
14!
Good work, Gary the Elf.
11.
Monitor lizards.
That means they're just going to sit and watch, right?
Oh, we can change the contrast on them, maybe.
19.
You fast. Really stop it.
Does that annoy you?
Oh, I'm not going last.
Good, no one was annoyed by my little orange banner.
Now, the second time it'll come up, then it'll be... Ow!
Stop it now!
So what is this Monch-2? Some form of giant, I assume?
Munch too. I like that.
What's it? Knowledge nature?
The giants?
16. Misaki's better at that than I am, I think.
I believe knowledge nature for giants.
Maybe.
Knowledge nature is 11. 9, 2. 12.
Misaki is not quite able to identify what sort of giant this is.
Saki sucks today, everybody.
Me either with a 16, I assume?
16. You did roll 16. You are just able to identify her as a cave giant.
Like a giant that lives in a cave, right?
Yes. You don't know too much about them. However, they have developed very good dark vision, even more impressive than dwarves.
And being a giant, they probably like to throw things at people. Hopefully not poo.
Let's see here.
Oh no, that's the goblins.
15.
Stupid poo goblins.
15 for the lizards. So, we have Nearmore going first then.
Yay!
Rush it!
Rush it. I don't think I'm in a position to charge because of those columns, right?
Not really, no.
Do you have enough
Well,
movement to charge that far?
Well, you're trying to charge the giant or the monitor lizard?
9, 10. 11.
I'm not sure you can charge just from distance. It's fairly long.
17, 18, 19. Yeah, you're right. I can only get to there.
Just in the smacking range.
The problem is, if I get to there, literally it's going to be 3 rounds before the rest of the party catch up with me.
You could haste yourself.
I could. Do we think it's going to be that hard a battle?
I don't know. It's the first giant I fought.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll do a 1 move action, and I will hold in case something comes near, in which case I will bash it.
You mean ready?
That's what I mean. You know what I mean.
Clearly, I do. All right.
And there's no sense in me running in completely and fighting everything while they kind of drag their ass behind.
Doesn't sound bad to me.
Moshtu's kind of laughing. I guess I get to eat you all.
Well, he's rushing to feed your lizard.
Let's see.
What language is Moshtu speaking?
Okay.
Giant?
Moshtu.
I speak giant.
Good question.
Shouldn't you be trying to calm it down by telling it to shut the fuck up?
Calm down, calm down. No, I'm going to tell it to carry on.
No languages given.
It's gotta be giant.
Giant or Thessalonian being in here?
I suppose
giant
it would be
alone.
giant. Assumedly, some of the party can probably understand her then.
Oh, I speak giant.
Yes. So
I
Misaki is able to
actually speak
understand.
giant, so I wasn't lying for once. I do actually tell the truth sometimes.
Sure, you'll say that.
So,
And you don't know if I am or not now, right?
how far is that?
It's written on my
63.
character.
60 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then he can charge.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm way too zoomed out.
That was nice of you to move up there.
So,
Do I get to bop him as he runs in?
yes.
Yes.
So does he get pluses for the charge movement since, relative force of impact is...
I think his AC is reduced if he's charging, right?
Yes.
So that's the benefit you get.
Hmm.
19 to hit.
That sounds like a hit.
Are you stunning?
No, I didn't say I was.
I think so.
9 damage.
All right. And then it lunges at Miramore with its fanged mouth. And a 10 is going to miss.
I probably have DC 37 flesh-eating poison.
And this fellow is just going to move 60 feet up as well.
Oh, I see the banner now.
Huh?
I see the banner now.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
No, just never saw it.
Come on in, Gary the Elf. The
Gary the Elf.
lizards are lovely.
I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Does it
On?
reach the giant?
Well, I've got like 100-foot range. I don't know if I can reach the giant quite.
Can't quite reach the giant because I have a 100-foot double move.
Or actually, 170 feet.
That will reach the giant.
All right.
God, I'm out at like 40% and I can still barely get everybody on this map.
I have that problem sometimes. I completely lose track of what's going on and where people are, and I find it really difficult sometimes because I'm like, my eyesight isn't stunning without my glasses on anyway.
Yeah, I
I
have it at 30% for this fight, I think.
Yeah, I'm at 30%.
But normally I stay around 50%.
I'm 50%. I'll go to 30% like you all are.
I'm at 30% on the recording machine so people can see what we're doing.
So
And then, like, at 30%, I've got, like, the name bar that goes across the bottom, like, cuts the room in half
Yeah.
as well.
So do I have to roll? Does it have spell resistance or something? Or
no.
okay. And do I get my +1 for Havoc of the Society on that damage?
What the hell am I?
What was Havoc of the Society again?
It's like +1 on damage inflicting spells or something like spell damage.
This review spell damage.
Alrighty. Oh, that's right. I've got to make it to hit it. I really got to remember how that works.
Isn't it just like your casting stat?
It's plus Wisdom modifier. My base attack plus my Wisdom modifier. And do I not get my? I don't have my. Sorry, I don't have my minuses for wielding a weapon on that.
No.
Because you aren't.
Right. So it goes outside of everything I have. I've got to make a macro for this thing now.
Yeah, you do.
So that what is my actual normal base attack bonus is now okay.
What are you on? What is your base attack?
5.
That's my base attack.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
All of you are 3/4 base attack classes.
Ah, that sucks.
Yeah.
We're all kind of. We're all
30.
Hey.
Oh, natural 20.
Ooh, do it again. Do it again.
Confirm.
Oh, it's a giant. It can't be hard to hit. 26.
That will confirm.
A critical hit on the first hit. Very nice.
All right. So do I double the? Jeez, it's a D8 +2 for the spell and +1 for the havoc. Which part's double on that, or
The whole thing, I believe.
the whole thing? Okay.
You're gonna make me look up the player handbook now to see that feed, aren't you? Because you can't remember it correctly, to be confident.
Well, I've got spiritual weapon listed, but I don't know about critical stuff.
Roll your damage twice for now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 1 hit point. Big numbers, things do.
15 total.
It's not bad.
Force damage.
Right. So what's it? A quarterstaff?
Yeah.
A quarterstaff appears and whacks her over the head, causing this big bleeding scrape against her head.
Unfortunately, it always attacks from the front, so I can't,
Flank with it.
yeah, or make people think they're, somebody's behind them.
All right. She stops her delaying. And as she lifts up one of the chests at her feet, shouts out, "Kneel, little mortals, I am Sorshin!" And throws it at Gary.
What?
What?
It's like 140 feet away.
Giant.
So she takes a -2 penalty for the range.
Oh my god, giants kick ass with throwing. I forgot how good they were.
Do I have any cover for pillars and doorway? And
I think not so much from the doorway because it's just open. They open up.
no.
You will be getting some from the pillars, which will probably give a +2 bonus.
I'll take whatever I can get.
Because even with the pillars, with her reach and stuff, she still has a pretty clear line to you.
I was hoping she wouldn't know it was me that did it to her.
Well, when you cast spells, where you move your hands and speak loud, and little arcane glyphs appear in the air around you.
Well, yeah.
All spell casting is a bit flashy.
But
even,
Naramore is closer and shiny.
and he didn't hit her.
Neither did I directly.
All right.
Smile, little dude.
So,
Okay.
it's going to miss you.
Oh.
Yay!
And knock Brunsk into the lake.
I want to eat my donut, but I think the cold sore on my lip is going to attract the sugar on my donut, and then I'm going to have a big sugar cold sore instead of
It won't do that, little bear. Maybe a little, but
like big lump of sugar on my face.
It falls
Pillar.
short, but still, as it hits, it just bursts, and Gary is splattered with this horrible smelling, maggot-infested slime of just decomposing flesh that's sat in here for who knows how long.
Oh, come on!
nice.
And make me a fortitude save.
That's beautiful. Now this is just as bad as the poo goblins.
14.
You're fine. You're fine. You think you can hold it in for now?
Poo goblins.
Decaying corpse
Bruins.
giant.
So, yeah.
So Bruins will probably just move his 60 feet up then. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 25, 40, 45, 50, 55. He gets there with
Hey!
Hilda and Sheila out and ready. And Misaki.
I don't even know that I can get as far as them.
No, you can easily get as far as Brunsk.
Yeah, you could stand level with between Brunsk and I if you want. But you won't be able to attack this round.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Leaving Gary out by the door.
There's nothing else I can do. So.
No. Get your sword out and look angry.
What room is this?
Room number?
Yes, please.
L4.
My dyslexia so nearly just took hold then because I write my L's and my 4's very similar, and I just nearly totally wrote them backwards.
Oh.
See, I am sometimes a bit of a dyslexic person, very occasionally. I never realised I wrote my L's and my 4's like that. So similarly.
Alright, so that's Misaki. You have your curved blade at the ready.
Yep.
Then we're back to Niramore.
I will exploit the lizard. 24.
You exploit him.
Awesome. I flurry him. 22.
Yes.
31.
Yes.
Should we do damage on those and see how we do?
If you wish.
16. 12 for a total of 28.
Yes. He is knocked out by the first blow.
Ah. Not that I can do a good deal.
You're not doing subdual?
Yeah, that's a jewel.
I just said he was knocked down.
That's true.
Is he clearly unconscious for a while? Or yeah, he's unconscious. You've got 2 hits. He's definitely unconscious for a while. Good.
Alright. Anything else?
Ah, there's not a lot. Well, I suppose like a 5-foot step, but no, I'll stay where I am for now, in a line with the rest of the party.
That's probably not going to please Mokto.
Okay. The other monitor lizard is going to snap at Brunsk. 19 is not sufficient, actually. I should grab my little experience tracker.
Get what?
I need to make sure I have my little card here to write down the things you're fighting.
Ah.
I generally use a notebook.
I use little disposable index cards.
Nice. My favourite things is writing stuff in notebooks when we're playing Rollmaster, because I have to write down who hits who with what and how.
I've been listening to Rollmaster. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's
So
great.
I did like the idea of the system where the slowest person declares their action first, and then you go up.
Yeah.
And you go down.
Yeah. It's interesting. I don't tend to play that, but it is interesting. And it costs you negatives to change your action in the line. But it slows the combat down something awful.
Yes. Gary the Elf.
Come on in, Gary the Elf.
Yeah, I guess I can move up a little bit, and I'll whack at him some more.
Whoa! Ruby!
And attempt to 25 to hit.
Yes.
Ruby!
6 points.
All right. Another small pump appears on your noggin. Mokto. She grabs another chest, moves down to have a clearer sight to the one who killed one of her beloved pets,
Bring it.
and flings a chest at Miramore. But a 17 probably isn't going to hit you.
No.
But it does hit your square and burst in the 5-foot radius.
So am I deflected?
I'm not saying it hits you. This is a burst effect. It hits area and it kind of explodes around.
Oh, icky.
So even if you deflect it, it's still breaking in your square and stuff.
Okay.
If it has catch arrows, that might be different.
I don't know whether I could catch the box.
Catch chest.
Well, it's a treasure chest.
Yeah. I'm pretty strong. I guess I could.
Mind you, again, this my situation. I might actually have to look up catch arrows if you were actually hit to see if you could block something like this.
I think it's even with deflect, it's down to your. I don't block like a ballista, for example, because it's just too big. So I always assumed with deflect, the idea is kind of pushing it away as you kind of dodge it if it's a big item.
But anyway,
what do you need?
I need Misaki and Miramore to make me fortitude saves. As it kind of bursts with more rotten,
More rotten meat.
Slash R, slash, I always forget.
Slash R. R.
Arr.
Fortitude is +5, 9. Other.
Oh dear.
Oh no!
Misaki is sickened,
Stupid sickening.
which is -2 on attacks, damage rolls. Damage rolls for sickened? I can never remember this.
What kind of a GM are you?
Yeah, right.
Oh, don't say that.
Don't say that tonight. God, it'll.
Or I'll be the GM that calls rules on the fly instead of looking them up.
Do it.
-2 penalty on attack rolls, damage rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks.
Awesome.
Yes, but you're still fine. Brunsk. Brunsk is going to make a full power attack against the lizard in front of him. 7 will miss, the 24 will hit. The 9 points of damage to the lizard. Misaki.
I will throw up everywhere, and the giant will slip on the piles of vomit when it comes near me and die from a traumatic head wound.
I like that.
It still has a couple more chests to throw.
You could 5-foot and kill that lizard.
What am I? -2 to damage.
To hit ability checks.
Jesus, you're really crippling it with the negatives, Lockhart.
At least this one's temporary.
Take a 5-foot step to there. Try. Oh no! I'll use my wand of acid arrow. I guess there's less penalties on that, probably.
Not if you're next to it, I don't think.
You want to be a distance away if you're using your wand because it's a ranged attack.
Oh, okay. Well, can I stay there then and use it?
She's at -4, isn't she? Because it's in combat.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I won't do that then. I'll take the 5-foot step and just smack it.
You'd
Well,
probably acid
I
arrow the
mean-
giant.
Yeah. Possibly.
Mhm.
What's the range on acid arrow?
I can tell you. Give me 1 second. Because I printed it all out for this exact reason. Acid
Yeah.
arrow range is 400 feet plus 40 feet per level.
Yeah, you could totally try acid arrowing the giant if you wanted.
Okay, so I'm at -2 in general, and then
yeah.
I'm at -2
For being sickened.
to damage. So what do I do to use my wand?
It's
I roll
going to
magic device.
First, make a use magic device check, because that'll see whether it works or not.
So am I just at -2 or am I at -4?
You are at -4.
Okay.
On the yeah.
Use magic device I'm not terrible at, so maybe we can do that. Let's have a go. It's more interesting than just doing rubbish anyway. Use magic device. 12 -4. Ha! 20.
Boom.
The wand springs to life. So now make the attack roll.
Squirt!
Okay, so
It's your base attack bonus plus your dexterity modifier minus your penalties.
So 1d20 plus. Sorry, you have to go slower than that for me.
Your
Dex
base
bonus.
attack bonus,
Which is
5.
base attack bonus is 5, so it's +5. And then
Plus
your
dex.
my dex is 4. 4,
-4.
then -4. Okay, so it's. Let me just write this down so I don't have to ask you again. Base attack. Plus dex.
Maybe get some little socks for that dog. Slippers.
Yeah.
I forget how lucky we are. He lets us do all the things that we do. Because currently we're having to give her tablets every day and clean her ears every day and stuff because she's got all sorts of stuff going on. And when she was a puppy, I literally abused her to the point of
Yeah, Lindsay would sit and just like pulling her ears and like poke her
crossing
in the eyes.
boundaries. Like I would stick my fingers in her mouth and I would do all sorts of weird things so that when I had to do things like give her tablets or put cream on or stick things in her ears.
Oh, when she was at the vet, literally, she just like lifted up her jowls and looked at her teeth, and Ruby didn't move.
19.
excellent. You get to hit. Roll
Yay!
me 2d4 damage.
Nice work.
2d4 of acid.
So I have to I'm -2 off that for the.
No, it's magic damage, not weapon damage. So this is just 2d4.
Awesome.
Yay.
All right.
5.
You shoot this bolt of acid, and it begins burning into her, and it stays there. So you get to roll that damage again on your next turn.
Awesome.
Nice, and she's going to get walloped with a thing again.
All right, and Miramore.
Should I be moving towards her, or do you want to deal with the lizard first?
She does have an axe in her hand.
In a kind of I'm about to charge kind of fashion.
So she's
Hard
throwing
to
chests
say.
one-handed and holding
Well,
neck.
it's very easy for her to take a hand off, pick up a chest, and toss it.
She's totally got reach, I'm guessing.
It would be a very good guess.
So if I charge her, chances are she's going to have reach
Yeah.
and hit me before I get there.
And tusk you.
Well, she'll have a swing
Bring
with
you
her.
in for a kiss with Sorshin.
And then you'll go into one of the chests.
Okay, let's see what we've got.
For later.
So acid arrow does the damage again the following round.
Mm-hmm.
That's fancy. I didn't
A
realise.
blob of acid
Now-
sitting there on the.
Now again, remember to lock off and charge now. But your wand is minimum caster level, so I think it only does 2 rounds of it. Or sorry, like the initial time, and then 1 round after, and then it's
Yeah, I'll have it all written down. I just haven't read through it.
Okay.
For a
But
couple weeks.
yes, Nearmore. What's Nearmore doing?
He's thinking.
Come on, Nearmore.
Neromo's
In the
thinking.
midst of combat is not the time for thinking.
I'm a strategic fighter, what can I say?
Ponder.
You should be thinking on other people's turns.
I was thinking on other people's turns, I've still undecided.
Hurl your shuriken.
I could hurl my shuriken, that's going to do a vast amount of stuff against a gymongous giant, I'm
Maybe
sure.
implement egg timer rules.
Egg timer rules. I'm going to finish off this lizard. It doesn't make sense for us all to charge, one of us to charge down there and have a crap kicked out of us. I will step to there and punch, exploit the lizard for a 31,
Yes.
and I will power attack the lizard. So it's this straight roll for a potential critical. 26 to confirm.
Yes.
33 damage.
Yeah, that lizard is not doing it.
Take that, lizard.
So you're just knocking it out?
Yes.
Actually, that one might be out and out dead.
Oops. Oh well. It happens sometimes.
Death by bruising.
Well,
Well, the thing is,
Turtle hemorrhaging and
once you equal their current hit points, that any extra ones go into lethal damage.
yeah.
So typically it's not a problem, but when you're doing 31 points of damage to something that's already been somewhat damaged, that thing might swing around and actually start killing it. But anyway, I don't think you care too much about the lizard, to be honest.
Another thing
No,
off the
not
initiative track. Yay!
boom.
Gary the Elf.
All right, I'm going to drop a flaming sphere on Mochtau
Noctow.
in addition to my spiritual weapon.
Load him up, Gary. Load him up with those damagey things.
Moktau is a woman.
Load her up with those damagey things.
All right, so reflex save will be...
Unsuccessful.
Always. Hey, she's large. You can get 4 of these on a square.
14 is probably unsuccessful.
Nope, 17.
Nice.
I did say probably unsuccessful, so I want to
Yes.
say yes, 17.
Yes.
So roll your damage, then roll an attack roll for your spiritual weapon.
All right. So
Gary's whittling away.
10 points of Brennination.
All right.
How's she doing? Is she looking a bit sorry, or...
Pretty hurt by all this.
Yeah. We should just leave Gary to it.
Her feelings are at least hurt. And 23 with the staff.
Yes, that will hit.
Ooh, I am
And,
still here.
That's right.
Now, this was you actually casting spiritual weapon, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
For 9 points.
Very good. She's getting beat up.
Good work, Gary Soros.
I could do this from outside the door. I shouldn't have ever advanced.
You're just here in case we need healing, Gary. We don't want you to have to literally run to get to us.
Ankan has question.
Okay.
Clarification. For every 3 caster levels you possess, you do extra damage. So duration is 1 round plus 1 round for 3 levels. So we're level 7, right?
But it's the wand, so it's off the...
So it's the wands level.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm doing duration is 1 round plus how many other rounds? Is it just 1 extra
It's
round?
just 1 round. Just 1 extra round.
So Neymar took out both her pets.
Yeah, I think she's gonna step to this side now.
Come on, ignore all that magic that's been flying down from Gary.
Great, I gotta move the burning sphere again.
Pick up the chest, and at this point, Gary, there is a pretty clear line to him.
Ah, crap.
And I'm pretty sure.
Like a chest to go sailing over our heads.
I assume there's enormous ceiling height here.
It's 30 feet. That's enough for an arc like this. Is that
Yeah, oh yeah.
70 feet?
75 it says?
Oh yeah. It's within 100.
Yeah.
So she's taking no penalties on this.
Why did I move in?
She's still not that great at throwing, to be honest.
Most giants aren't, but when they hit, it hurts a lot.
A 17 is not going to hit Gary.
No.
However, make me a fortitude save.
Ah, crap. 16.
That's enough.
I survived my rose cooking. This holds no fear for me. Besides, we've been living with troglodytes for a week.
Right.
Can Brunsk actually move up?
We could move through the dead lizard.
How far is that?
55?
So he could double move, but he wouldn't be able to do it.
Oh, and he can't charge through my square.
No.
Oh.
Mm,
No one wants to charge the giant.
Huh, funny how that works.
Right.
Alright, so Brunsk is going to move up closer, but kind of duck a bit behind this pillar for now, hopefully get a bit of cover.
No throwing of javelins or anything?
He has his hands full. He'd have to spend actions putting his hand.
Oh, yeah, he's
away
got
and
his
stuff.
shield up and his axe, hasn't he?
And again, he is only at 8 intelligence. It might not occur to him that he could possibly pick this thing off from a distance with that bow he has, but... To be honest, between all the magic stuff that's slowly whittling him down, so for that matter, Misaki, roll the 2d4 damage as your little acid arrow burns some more into her skin.
Do it.
Please don't call it my little acid arrow. Like
Acid arrow's actually pretty decent, especially as it gets higher level.
probably some of the heaviest damage I've done in a long time.
Another 5.
You're the master of the crits.
Here you are. You're the crit monster.
So that's not even part of your turn. Now it's just Misaki's turn.
You're up, Misaki.
Guess what?
What, you're going to do it again?
Doing it again. Because it worked. And it was awesome.
So start with the use magic device check.
UMD.
Aww.
Boo.
The warrants sparks and fizzles.
Is she still nauseous?
She is still nauseous.
You.
So that's 2 rounds of nausea effect currently, right? How many rounds does it
It
last?
basically lasts for the
Plus
battle,
seconds.
pretty much. So,
How many?
Hmm?
How many does it last? Sorry.
It lasts for the combat, basically.
Oh, okay. I thought it did. I was just.
Unless you have a chance to kind of retreat and find your calm. So you still have a move action if you want to use it. Or are you good?
I'm pretty good where I am, I think.
Okay, then we go on to the next turn. Back to Niramon.
Can't quite reach it. Unless I double move. So...
Which it'll just whack at you as you close it.
If you were charging...
I can't charge through Brun's square.
Well, no, but you could charge to one of her corners, and you wouldn't be through his square.
From there? What, to there?
Well, it's like...
55?
Yeah. If you barely even touch that square, so I'd allow it if you want to.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter if you go there. Yeah, you avoid him entirely.
Yeah, but then I'm running into her ridiculous range of evil.
Well, I know,
probably.
that's what I'm saying. If you were thinking about getting close to her.
We're cautious.
I've got her pinned down with spells right now, so...
Yeah, I'm going to trust Gary. I'm going to move to next to Brunsk. Can I
Famous last words.
Can I chuck a shuriken from there? Or would you need me 1 square forward?
No, I guess you could. You are in the advantage spot essentially,
Yes.
because you can peek around it and toss at her, and she doesn't really have cover from you.
Then I shall shuriken her.
Shuriken her ass.
But I'm not very good with my shuriken. 9.
Yeah,
I only rolled
that's
a 2.
gonna be a miss.
I'll just mark off another shuriken.
Gary the elf.
Alright, hit her with the spiritual weapon.
Sorry, the elf shows how it's done.
Go on, Gary the elf.
28
Yes, that hits.
Hey, Rob.
for
Getting
5
anxious.
points. And then roll the burning sphere on top of her.
Grumble dog.
Save.
Oh, yeah. For 8 if she...
And she fails.
Woo!
So 8 points of burning. Rolled
Indeed.
fairly poorly.
All right.
No. There we go.
She's hungry if you want to grab her food bowl.
I'll get it.
At least she hasn't hit us directly with any of the chests.
Ha, ha, says Gary as he takes a chest to the face.
Yeah.
You have to say it.
That's why I'm not taunting her about it.
They're gonna hurt Gary when they hit, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah.
I think she's just gonna start wading in with her battle axe at this
I
point.
was waiting for that.
Yeah, I was expecting that.
Battle axes.
Let's see here.
Battle Axi?
She dual wielding.
Oh, just battle axe.
Okay.
Did it say battle axes?
Yes. Getting us worried.
It's a single.
It's just the size of a small truck.
She just has 12 ranks of barbarian.
12 ranks of barbarian.
Hey, doggy.
I guess that'd be levels.
I think she'll move up, attack Bruins kind of on her way to getting close to Gary. That's
Everyone wants to get close to Gary, but
everyone wants a bit of Gary.
5, 10, 15,
She trampled. Is she overrunning?
30.
And now I've got sugar in my character sheet.
that's why you're supposed to have a pike ready for the charge.
I suppose she possibly could trample, but I don't really want to look up those rules right now. She's just gonna.
Okay, where is Lockhart? What did you do with him?
Yeah. What happened to the Lockhart?
Lockhart. He's not.
He's a poor college student, so he probably couldn't afford enough beer, so he's not thinking clearly.
You are not Lockhart. Lockhart
Right.
is always ready to look up rules.
And she gives a
And he
single
would do it just to be nice.
decisive strike in Bruins' direction.
Do it.
Ooh,
Ooh,
I was
that's, a,
expecting an air axe.
that's a 30. Holy crap. See, she's hardcore. She don't need an 8 to hit me.
I liked her throwing chests better.
Yeah, can we go back to her throwing things? I bet this hurts.
Oops, no, that should be 46.
46?
Oh, ho, ho! 30 damage. That hurts a lot.
So Bruins only takes 28.
Good.
Hooray for being a bit tougher than your average bear. At least he gets a full attack back at her.
He does indeed. So he full attacks.
Oh.
So the 24 will hit with his shield for 11 points. And she is bleeding heavily. She's weak on her knees, but she's still standing.
Jeez. Go on, Masaki, put her out of her misery.
Saki.
Shall we try the? Because I'm not gonna close with her, am I? Oh, maybe.
That would be wise
Yeah.
not to close.
You have a bow.
But I'm not very.
You can't actually close with her. You don't have enough movement.
Well, do you want me to bow or do you want me to?
What do you mean?
Try again.
Could she not? 5? 10,
No.
15,
It's going to cost. She's going to do 2
25.
diagonals. She's not quite enough.
Ah, yes.
Bow or wand?
20, 25,
She's going to be 1 square away. A bow is a guaranteed attempt to attack. The wand could just fluff it.
Yeah.
The wand will be against a much lower AC, though.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Either way,
She's
at this point, she is taking the penalty for combat, so... The wand has a better chance to hit if you are able to activate it.
I'm going to go 3rd time lucky with the wand.
Do it. You've already been lucky once.
Come on, UMD.
Oh, still 26.
Hey!
You activate.
Good work. Now you've got to hit her.
So she is in combat now, so it's another -4 penalty to hit her.
So base attack is +5, +4 for dex, -4.
-4. But she hit.
Hey!
Yay!
What's
So
the best? Hey!
Sorry. Hang on a second here. Now you'll still hit. But there should be an additional -4 on that.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's alright. So yes, so you hit, there's another little acid arrow sticking into her.
Damage.
Roll 2d4.
Come on, you could kill her here. Or at least make her very sad.
4. Fall over.
She takes some more damage, but is still up on her wobbly feet.
Oh, damn it.
Near more.
I'm going to guess that pillar's in the way, so I can't 5 foot into her.
Correct.
You'd provoke, wouldn't you, if you did that anyways?
No, not for a 5 foot.
That's true.
I'll provoke if I move. I'm coming, Rube, hang on.
I'll get it in a second. I'm just finishing.
Alright, I'm going to have to go in. I'm going to move in on her, Lockhart. So I guess she gets an attack as I move in.
Yes.
You're just trying to steal the kill from me, because you know I'm going to burn her out. And
All about a kill.
Oh, hold on, Lockhart. Before I move, I'm going to exploit her. 21.
Yes.
I'm adding it to my AC.
Alright. 14.
Wouldn't have hit anywhere, but I'm just being careful.
Okay.
Don't want to waste Gary's spells too much. I will attempt to power attack her.
Okay.
So this is a -2. No, it's all built in now. 20.
Yes, that will hit.
19 damage.
And she... She'll
Boom.
fall dead.
she swoons.
She'll fall dead.
Yep. Well, she's already at -11, so you can't do non-lethal to her.
She's at negative. Oh, she's still standing at -11.
Yep.
That's a good trick. She's
Nice.
some kind of crazy barbarian.
No, it's just a ferocity defensive ability.
Ah, okay. Oh well, she's down now then. Pow! Youngster, she was coming. Jump up. Come on, jump up. Oh, big dog. Oh, you're in the chair.
So I'm going to start casting Purify Food and Drink on this rotted meat to remove the stench.
It doesn't remove the stench.
Well, it'll make the rotted meat not rotted.
No, it'll make it edible.
Well,
Doesn't mean
yeah,
it's not rotten.
I guess.
It just makes it not poisonous.
Well, it says pure and suitable for eating, so I...
Yes,
Oh,
just makes
okay.
it suitable
Yeah,
for
that
eating.
doesn't make it any less disgusting.
Okay.
Faggot, probably.
There's the whole putrefied shark that's been rotting under a beach Scandinavian delicacy that's still technically edible.
True. And lutefisk.
That's technically because you can eat it. That's the only reason it's edible.
Yeah.
You can put it in your mouth. You don't want to be doing it? Hi.
So I guess we're down to healing and searching.
So really, your whole purify, I should say, doesn't really do a whole lot of noticeable difference at all.
Never mind then.
How many chests did she throw? 3?
3, yeah.
Okay.
I'll have a good old search around.
So then there are 3 other chests that are left sitting around the throne.
I shall search about. I'll search with Misaki as well.
I'll search about the throne and stuff.
I have 33 for search.
Eesh.
I cast
Why do I even bother?
the arrow twice.
Is Nearmore's search really that high?
Mm-hmm. I have a big wisdom.
But where are you getting the plus 15 from? If the
I
4
have-
is your wisdom.
I have lenses of detection.
Ah, that's why it jumped up all of a sudden.
Yeah.
21 for Gary.
Would you like my little Would you
All
like my
right,
little
so-
banner for perception?
Who got the kill?
As you're checking, sorry.
Who got the kill on her?
Nearmore.
Technically Nearmore.
Although she was technically dying when I hit her.
Nearmore really kind of did the kill steal there because it was more so an effort between Gary and Misaki that really did it.
Yeah, it was. I'm not going to kill steal. I just didn't want him to charge Gary. That would have been very bad.
It would have.
Do you like my banner for perception?
Yeah, but she has Vital Strike with a weapon that does 2d6 normally anyways, and power.
Ouch.
So she is made to do a single solid hit.
So keeping her just throwing chest at us is probably a good thing.
Oh,
long as we can.
Definitely. Plus the fact that she only has a plus 5 on her rock throwing. As
Really?
opposed to the... Didn't you notice it? She's only
Yeah.
plus 5. There's no dexterity.
As opposed to the plus 12 she has to smack us with a...
Yeah. But,
Cal,
so
do
yeah.
you get to write the text for your banners?
Eh?
You get to write the text for your banners.
Yeah.
I'm so making banners now, though.
It's an emote. You build it into the shortcut, and you put /me, and then write what it says. So my perception one, Niramo attempted to steal the things, is banner. That
Darky
starts-
didn't really need to roll this, but Lockhart makes her.
yeah.
So, the Search of the Throne reveals an inscription in Thessalonian on a platinum plate on the
There's
back
an
of the throne.
There's an inscription in Thessalonian here.
Go read that.
It reads as follows. A gift for my mistress Sorshin from her humble servant Ayan Damala, dedicated this celebrated day, the 25th anniversary of her ascension to rulership in Eurythnia. Present, Runelord Sorshin, Ayan Damala, and her daughters Ashamintalu and Erixdalax, Lord and Lady of the Burning Bright, the Sisters of Charming and Delectation, and the Baron of Calamities.
I want to be the Baron of Calamities.
Only the Baron of
Now
Calamity.
we've had that Ashmandalu and Aya whatever names before, I think.
Can you take a rubbing of the inscription?
Perhaps?
One of them was on the other door, I believe.
Yeah.
Check your notes.
The Aya
Can
one was
can
on
I
the other
finish the
door.
inscription?
Oh,
Oh,
sorry,
sorry.
Lockhart.
Along with all slaves, servants, and supplicants in this lady's light. May she reign unchallenged forever.
So the gift is the throne.
Or the plaque.
Possibly.
Hmm.
It's altogether a rather nice throne, if giant-sized.
Does it look like the plaque will come off the throne?
It's possible it could be pried off with an application of strength. Would certainly help if you had a crowbar.
Why don't you take a rubbing of the inscription, and then we can try and work out who all these people are, because there's clearly, like, people that we need to know.
Yeah, I'll take a rubbing.
All right.
How do you spell plaque in the non-tooth decay way, Hal? Is
It's this PLAQUE.
it the same?
Yeah.
Okay, that might be why I thought it was different for me.
Otherwise, the only thing you see are the other 3 treasure chests that all have a very bad smell to them.
And the 3 that were thrown at us contained rotten meat.
Yes.
So
Gonna cast Detect Magic just to make sure they haven't buried a magic ring under all this rotting flesh.
No detection of magic here, I believe.
So there may be money in there amongst the flesh, but
You could pop them open with a stick or something and see if there's anything glinty.
I have written down that I have 3 pounds of arrows. How many arrows does that translate to?
That 3 pounds of arrows.
I bought 3
That
pounds.
sounds probably what, 20 arrows?
I don't know, is that a bundle of it? Did you buy 3 bundles of arrows?
Maybe.
I think they come in
No,
10s, don't they?
No, arrows are in 20s. Bolts are in 10s. Arrows
Right.
are in 20s, and a bundle is 3 pounds.
So it's 1 bundle of arrows.
20
This
arrows.
was 3 pounds. Which isn't what I would normally write down for arrows, which is why I'm asking. I'm wondering if I bought something special.
So, are you doing anything with the lizards, or are you just going to let them wake up eventually, possibly, and be in this area?
and feast on the giant. Well, if we want to hold up, this is probably a secure place, but we probably need to either kill the lizards or drag them out into the ocean.
You really have to question what's a secure place after your last rest inside.
True. Once you can pop in places.
Are we needing to rest? Yes, Brunsky's injured, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna end up casting a big healing spell on him, I think.
So we really need to rest, so you're probably
Well,
right.
you have that wand if you want to expend charges.
Yeah, you just
There are
blast
no
him.
dire needs to rest, but
Yeah, you're right. At this point, we don't need to really dial. Need to rest. We could cure critical him.
That's true. What is minimum level for cure critical on that one?
that's the level 4 spell? Or is that the
Yeah.
level 3?
That's 3 or 4. 3 is cure serious.
Okay. So the minimum cast level 5, so 3d8 plus 5.
3d8. Well, cure serious is 3d8. Wouldn't it be
Well,
4d8?
Cure critical is 4d8 and plus 7.
Okay. Plus 7. 48 plus 7. 48 plus 7.
And for the big numbers things to. There's a lot of typing going on.
But it hasn't tried to disable me yet.
How is that?
Oh, 21.
That's
Pretty
not
good.
bad. That's 9 off his max, right? Unless he took other things.
He was down a bit when he started.
He's getting there though.
He's at 42 out of 58.
Let's hit him with something else then.
I'll give you a potion.
Potion.
I can burn another level 2 spell. 14.
Yes, he heals 14 points. And he is almost full. 2 off.
So we're taking this plaque. Is that all that's here? Is there nothing on the giant?
On her is a giant-sized battle axe. This is a really badly done description because it really doesn't say what she's using. But yeah, it's pretty much just a giant-sized battle axe and giant-sized hide armor, I think.
Nice. Stinky.
Yeah. Nothing valuable or... Oh, there we go. Battle axe and hide armor, yes.
Beautiful. So the only thing worth anything is this plaque.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to take a rubbing of it in case we damage it removing it?
Yeah, take a rubbing of the plaque.
Yes.
Quick rubbing.
Oh, you're taking a rubbing.
Very good. Then we'll attempt to pull it off.
If Misaki wants, you can appraise it. It is made of platinum.
Ooh,
Yeah, I
platinum
haven't
plaque.
praised for a while. Do we still have that once a day appraise
Well, we got a once-a-day identify.
But
Yeah,
that's you don't need that. You just get plus like 4 million to appraise.
And of course, during this time, you're able to reconcile yourself with the rotting stuff, and
I
you're.
had an appraise special thing at the, didn't I?
Yeah,
You have the amulet.
it's giving you a +5 bonus to every
Oh, okay.
appraise check you make.
Sorry, yes. I was just trying to remember. Plus 50.
Oh.
Still second,
No, you're
so I'm just down to my regular -2.
correct.
31 for appraise.
Right. Very good. So, just based on the craftsmanship and value of the metal, it is worth 750 gold pieces. However,
Nice. However,
you imagine to a scholar who could recognize some of these names, you can get a much higher price, perhaps somewhere in the several thousands.
Nice.
So, what was the first figure? That was just for the metal.
Just mostly for the metal alone, it's 750 gold pieces.
And then,
But otherwise, I mean, you could see a price of 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, somewhere around there, if you could find a collector that understood the names and wanted something like this. Clearly, you yourselves don't really understand the names, but something with Sortion and all those titles, there's probably one impressive one among them at least.
Well, and at least the main name and stuff sounds like what we thought were those succubuses. Succubi. Or succubi-like demons.
succubuses is.
so it's valuable
Your
to
buses?
collectors
Yeah.
or academics, maybe.
Yeah. Hey, I actually do have a crowbar.
Good call, thing. We will crowbar it off, Lockhart.
All right. There's a strength check, but again, I don't really like strength checks because either they happen or they don't.
Yeah, it's one of those things, right?
Unless there's some reason that you need to make them time-wise.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're able to pry it off without.
14 for a strength check with a crowbar.
Yeah, with the crowbar, it'll do it.
Pop. Very nice. So we can leave. Are we resting? No, we're not resting. We're moving on. So let's move along. Back to our boats.
Do you want to check for secret doors or anything? Before we decide to set on the...
We've done a full search, haven't
Oh,
we?
that's true.
You searched around the throne, you said.
Oh, okay. So let's give Masaki a scout around the walls to check there's nothing secret here. It seems odd that there's just like an entryway
Yeah.
with nothing. It just seems like an odd place. Have like a throne room here. Seems like a strange place for one.
Well,
Well,
do keep in mind this
giant-sized
is run
throne
by
room.
extremely magical wizards.
True. I guess it doesn't matter where the rooms are. You can just teleport between them, right?
Exactly.
And this could be for meeting certain people that she doesn't want to let into the rest of the hall.
Well, she should just teleport them in. So. Are you doing a search for Sarkosaurus?
Sure am.
He's still sewing.
All right. Misaki gives a search around the walls of the room and is not able to detect any secret doors.
I'm going to cure light myself.
Woman.
That's so selfish.
I know, Gary, really.
Does anybody else need...
No, we're fine.
It's fine, Gary, it's okay.
Don't worry, Gary.
It's alright, Gary, don't worry about it.
Everybody else's bars look fairly good.
Yeah, because you have Death Watch on, right?
I love you, Gary. Anything. I'm sorry. Who are you again?
I'm zooming back in a bit.
I just took my character sheet out of its folder for some reason, and I have no idea why. I was going to change something, and I don't know why or what.
Grumpy dog, are you okay?
So this goes more to the left.
Oh, it was
Great.
about the arrows. I was trying to figure out how many arrows because I fired one off. And I don't like not having an actual finite number of something.
20.
I'm sorry, I don't speak.
Excuse me.
One score.
Why would I write down £3 though? I normally.
Because that's what the 20 arrows weigh.
Okay. But I always write down just a number of arrows.
You wrote down 3 because those are the 3 magical ones you got. These are somewhere else.
I have 3 magical arrows?
Yeah, they're 3 + 1 lizard,
humanoid
reptilian bane arrows.
Yes, that would be exactly what that was.
We made our profession sailor checks, it looks like.
We're just coasting along the river right now.
We're coasting along. The current kind of does go this way.
Where are you going? Come on, eat your dinner. Eat your dinner. Where you go? Don't you be daring to jump down. Sit your bum down and eat your dinner, missus.
Keeping a lookout for things swimming up out of the water at us. And
Mummy, come and steal this dinner for a minute.
No. You feed the dog.
I'm trying.
Yeah, you're suggesting to her that she might not want to jump down. That's going to work out great for you both.
Oh, dog. Eat your dinner. I'll give you a bit more. Hello? Dog? 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 Townward dog.
Bargaining with the dog is really not the best parenting method I've ever seen. But you let me know how it works out for you.
Eat your dinner, tiny dog. Otherwise, Mummy will come and steal it and eat all your dinners.
Yes, because Mummy's a tyrant.
She is. She's that evil woman who steals all your food and does all that stuff in your ears. And
Medicine and you. Yeah, I'm a bad guy. You're an asshole.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Okay, we see stuff. What do we see? Hang on, I need to move the recording computer.
more corridor. Or more river, or whatever it is.
The lake constricts here to a width of 30 feet or so, the cave walls narrowing down to form a tunnel. The ceiling is 30 feet above, while numerous ledges line the walls at varying heights. Several of these ledges contain manacled humanoid bodies. The remains are in advanced stages of decomposition, and in many cases, they are no more than skeletons.
Undead.
So, if you guys can arrange yourselves how you'll be moving down.
Do you want to be side by side or one after the other?
Let's boat together. That way we're kind of. How's about? Are we going through? How about that?
It's a lake.
Or do you want to actually go side by side?
Yeah, sure. That way we can defend each other better. And
Yeah, stops there and go down the middle. How's that? There we go, Lockhart.
I will ask for perception checks.
Lockhart, before you do that, I have a question.
Yes.
23.
22. Question.
It's a lake that narrows through a river, did you say? Or a tunnel?
The ceiling, which was very high, narrows down to a tunnel.
Okay.
I believe that's kind of what they're going for.
Okay, okay.
So whereas before the ceiling was quite high, like 50 feet-ish, now it's just down to 30 feet.
Okay. And you said there were skeletons?
Yeah, see all those, if you move a little forward, you can see little ledges.
Okay.
And that's where there are essentially manacled humanoid bodies. Most of them no more than skeletons. Some of them still have some flesh on them.
Okay. The art niches are full of art.
Great. I don't know whether to watch the water or the ceiling. I'll do both.
How low is the ceiling at its lowest point?
Roughly 30 feet-ish.
Okay.
I think we're going to keep an eye on the art niches.
So.
And you wanted me to do perception. So.
What are those things that reach down and pull you? Oh, wait, no, that was Half-Life.
Ha 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 ha. I should stat those things up.
Al is in here with me feeding the dog.
Well,
if you brought your character in, then you could...
All right.
We could be in Half-Life. I have a crowbar.
So one thing I did forget, not that it's a huge problem, but there is technically not enough light for Brunsk and Misaki to fight without a mischance.
Okay.
I can shine my Pathfinder.
So you're activating your Pathfinder to put light?
Sure.
Okay.
How do you spell manacles?
M-A-N-A-C-L-E-S.
What do I not know?
Yeah, you obviously aren't spending enough time in dungeons.
So,
Still doesn't
what
look
everyone is able to notice is that there is a sound of flapping wings, and especially for Gary, who has low light vision, he can see these shapes drift off from one of the far niches and begin flapping in the air towards you guys.
I have dark vision.
I have low light vision also.
You have dark
you used
vision,
to.
but it's only 60 feet, Hal, so it really doesn't help you.
It was Bird Masaki that had low light.
Yeah, Bird and Circuit had like you have normal vision. I know. So
Well, how am I supposed to know what's here and what's not anymore?
It's stuff that should be on your sheet if Hal did a good job.
thought it were Goffle or like
Low light vision. You haven't taken anything off anything.
you copied it, didn't you? It's your writing, not mine.
Yes.
I don't like that. Sorry.
So, what Gary is able to see in the distance is
Didn't
a
check.
large bat-like creature. They're monstrously
Scavling.
sized,
What?
undead bat, has mottled, decayed flesh, and eyes that smolder with an unholy green glow.
More undead.
So, can we have some initiatives as they are flapping towards you?
Go back and tell you. She's not going to read.
You dare attack Sorshin.
Oh,
6.
yeah. Yes, people are pretty close, everyone.
7.
Wow.
Sorry, Hal did not do quite everything with my sheet that we thought he had. So I no longer have
How?
low light vision.
I'm gonna have to wash my robe and see if that symbol stays.
But I still get. Oh, yeah, okay. My racial bonus was +2 perception and stealth and linguistics. I don't get them anymore then.
How and you
We-
worked out your skills.
Yeah, that's all fine. We said you kept that stuff.
Okay.
So Nearmore gets a 27.
27. Oh no, that was perception. Hang on. 19 for
I
initiative.
should have said, yeah, 27 sounds a bit extreme.
Can you remind me what the special arrows were that I have?
Plus
Yep.
1.
Yep.
Reptilian humanoid bane.
Yeah, reptilian humanoid bane arrows.
See, I have 3 times human bone on one line, and then arrows on another line, and have somehow made them completely separate from each other as a thing. So they are human.
Reptilian humanoid bane arrows.
Reptilian.
Wow, they're fast.
So anti-troglodytes. 2 of them at least.
Scavelings. What's a scaveling? I like it.
So do we hold our attacks figuring that they will veer off when they see Sorshin, or do we just try and...
Well, we're going to find out. They're going first, so...
That's true.
Keep
If
in
they
mind,
bite your
Moth
face-
2 seem to imply that the other Sorshin has created warnings now upon your entrance now.
Oh, real Sorshin, that's right, she said. But she also referred to herself as Sorshin.
I think
Thought
she's
maybe
a
she was just referring to the other Sorshin.
I think she was
It's rude when
crazy.
she turns up and gives an order because I've forgotten what I'm supposed to. Oh no, it's late.
Doesn't
day.
matter anymore.
Yeah, because Lockhart won't let her teleport.
Hmm?
The hell is a scaveling? I don't like it. Looks
Some
creepy.
undead bat creature thing.
I don't like it.
I think you're not supposed to.
Oh.
Hopefully these aren't intelligent undead.
and they begin their flight towards
Yay!
Miramore.
Where are they?
They're far away.
Oh yeah, so they are. They're big too. What the hell can we do at this point? They're flying and I'm not.
Yeah.
I'll wait till they get near me to bash them when they come by.
Alright. Ready in action.
Yeah.
You're not moving your ship forward?
Well, they're coming at us, right?
Yes.
So I'll wait for them.
Okay.
If I'm ready, do I get a full attack or just a standard action?
Standard action.
That sucks.
Misaki.
It's, how many of them are there? Is there just one?
There are two.
Two.
You can see them if you move your map towards the left.
Okay. Yeah.
They are large creatures.
Ah.
I can. That was the
Means they have
one.
range.
The range on the wand is 400 feet plus 40 feet per level. Is that my level or the wand's level?
The wand's level.
What level is the wand?
Level 3.
So 40 foot times 3 is 4, 8, 12. So another 120 feet. So 520 feet.
Yeah.
That should be enough.
Okay. So then I'm gonna, fresh from my victory of using it previously, think that I am invincible and therefore I'm going to use it again. And I should be better because I don't have the stinking -4.
You are still -2.
I am still -2,
Hmm.
but not minus.
And I'll just mention this. I mentioned it before, but again, since they are so far away from your light source, there is a 20% miss chance of the fact that the shadows you can't quite see them.
Okay, how do I account for that, or do you?
If
Just
you
a-
hit, we roll a percentile dice to see if you accidentally missed. You activate your wand. Congrats.
So now I do the
An attack roll.
1, 2, 5, 9.
Saki is really rocking that wand tonight. I like it.
Yeah, it's good. Lindsay and wands go well together.
Oh, we do.
Very good.
Good one.
So you hit.
So now we need to see if I hit which one.
So roll a 1d100. Just and get above 20 to hit.
Yeah.
There we go. So roll your damage. And do you want the top or the
2d6
bottom?
or 2d4?
2d4.
Hold it wrong. 3.
So, do you want the one to the north or the south?
I'm gonna go for the one in the north, being that it's slightly closer to me.
Alright.
So
So,
it made more sense to
damage.
try and get that one.
Runes. Runes has ample time to get his bow ready. Well, actually, you can draw them. Let's see, how far away are they?
Element.
That's not what I want.
And amazing.
120?
130 on the.
130. So he is taking a penalty, but he can still have a shot at them.
Arrows are cheap.
Okay, he's actually good at this. So 9 plus 7. 20 will hit.
Hmm.
He'll focus the fire on the one that Misaki hit. 8 plus 3. 10 points of damage.
The one in the north, is it number 1 or 2?
It's number 2, actually.
Okay.
Gary the Elf.
Uh, at Since we have a 20% miss chance, would that apply to a flaming sphere?
Sorry?
Oh, would that...
You don't have the mischance. You have low light vision.
Oh, okay. And I think I can move that in the air.
However, I don't think you can move it in the air. It rolls across the ground, as I recall.
Okay. I thought that was the one that was the hover. Or that I could move it... Oh, I guess I could move it vertically, but it must be on a surface or something for the...
You need to do what I've done thing. You need to find each of the things that you can do and literally print them off.
It rolls in whichever direction you point.
Okay.
You have all of the specs for each of these things right in front of you.
Right.
Because it makes life so much easier.
So, okay, so here's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
While it can ascend or jump 30 feet, clearly it heads back to the ground, and they're currently essentially over water.
Okay.
So you have to summon it on the ground first, and yeah, it would be extinguished.
All right, I'll spiritual weapon them then, or one of them.
All right. Which one?
I guess I'll concentrate on that north one too.
All right.
Ruby. Ruby.
19.
Yes.
For 11 points of force.
11.
That. They speed up the flapping of their wings.
Hopefully real Sortian thinks we were killed off by Lake or something else till she goes to check on her giant. And
Yeah, I'm sure she's not looking at us through her massive amounts of divination magic that's probably lurking around.
well, I'm sure Masaki would have spotted a scrying sensor.
Masaki might have been.
What are you renaming yourself?
I'm not sure what I am I?
Masortian.
I think you may recall that I have asked for the occasional odd will save from Misaki.
I literally have no idea how much is me and how much is not.
Miramore.
Not that I can do much about scrying.
When I step to the front of our boat, there's a third space in it, isn't there?
Well, you guys never... I've kind of assumed the third space is behind you guys, to be honest. I think we assumed that last time, too.
I guess somebody's in the middle rowing, right?
I'm rowing. Woo.
Apparently you are rowing, yes. Okay, I'll stay where I am and I will wait for it to come again. At which point I might try to hit it.
Alright. Misaki, roll your damage.
I like doing this.
Big roll.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Yay! Big damage.
Big 6.
Alright, so now your turn.
Does the second damage class as a second use that I have to mark?
No.
No? Okay.
The second damage is still part of the first use.
Just that blob of acid sitting on them, burning away.
Yeah, I didn't want to be not keeping track of it, but I didn't think it did, but I just wanted to be.
Ones of acid arrow aren't terrible.
I love ones. They are awesome. You just make me happy. Just give me one.
It's not that kind of wand.
Because it's awesome. And I love it.
What
Then
will
I'm
you do?
not anything else. But then
What will Masaki be doing?
wanding. Wanding number 2 up its Jaxie,
Okay.
maybe. Is that a hit?
Is that the UMD?
You're trying to hit get a 20, so that is not a hit.
Does that mean we had this discussion? I can't remember.
No.
They don't take off charges. No.
They used to, but now they do not. I guess that's fair, because it was a bit cruel if you gave somebody a wand and they kept trying to use it, they emptied it without getting the charge off.
Yeah, it's kind of it was a bit
Well,
mean.
I mean, it's just if you're not good at using wands.
You shouldn't be
Should
doing
be
it.
used wands.
Mhm. But it's like us. I mean, we've got no arcanists in the party, so Masaki may as well have them to have a shot at with them now and again.
Yep. So Brunsk's turn. Brunsk is going to try to arrow again, and he doesn't have to take the penalty.
Yeah.
Except he rolls a 1.
No, Burns, no.
And shoots Gary in the face.
Okay.
No shoot, boss man.
So, Gary's turn.
I will whack with my magic stick again.
All right.
For a miss.
Is it a rhythm stick or a magic stick?
That's just a magic beatdown stick. And what else do I want to do this round? Yeah. Oh, how many spells do I want to burn through?
I'll have can't take them with you.
So,
Okay, I will try and fire off Scorching Ray at the number 1.
All right.
I think I've got the range for that.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I do. Okay. So that's a ranged.
I'm not sure you do, because remember they're also 30 feet up.
Oh, that's right.
shall we get out of Pythagoras, people?
Well, okay, so let's see. So you have 15. So you only have 40 feet. I'm not even sure you
That's
can
true.
reach them regularly. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. You can't reach them scorching.
Okay, I'll just fire up a second whacking stick then.
All right, which one? Same one?
Yeah, same one. Whack it till it falls.
Was it spiritual weapon I recall where you can only summon one at a time?
Maybe. Oh, maybe. Can I be attacked? I don't spot anything if it goes out of my range or light.
Bad for dada. Fill in the dada.
Yes.
Are you still sewing, Ilmo? Would you like something proper to eat?
Okay.
Not so.
You're good then.
Drawing boxes
Alright.
on the characters to represent
20 to hit?
hours.
Yes. Sorry, and this was the top one?
Yeah. Gonna keep pummeling him until we only have one opponent. 11 points.
It's a good hit.
Good.
And then I will be sewing.
And it's going to be their turns.
Ah, crap. We need to run across all the unintelligent things that Sorshin couldn't give commands to about.
5, 10,
And I have little boxes so that I can tick off when I use all of my wands and things. That's a good little.
That's very cool, little bear.
Hopefully it's not stopping short to grapple us with a ranged tongue attack or vomit swarm or something.
Vomit swarm.
Vomit swarm sounds delightful.
Yeah, it does.
Hello, today I'm going to be your vomit swarm.
As all the undead bugs it's eaten fall out.
I keep thinking of that scene from Indiana Jones, the second one I think, where they're in that horrible room full of sticky creatures.
The stick bugs and all that, yeah.
Yeah. I would not have been a happy chappy in being in that film. Well, I would have been.
Oh!
So close.
So, the first one stays to the ceiling. The second one is going to swoop down and dives down to attack at Misaki.
Now this the real sortion.
I don't think there is a real one.
19? That sounds like a miss.
Like Spartacus. We
Does
are
19
all...
miss you, Misaki?
19, no, it hits me.
We need to get her better armor.
Well, I started off. This was a good number, but I've never improved it. So I've been this number the whole way through, which was good, but now it's not. So.
We need to start getting her something to enchant her armor or something.
Yeah.
That's 14 points of damage.
Ouch.
And make me a fortitude save.
Or become a vampire bat.
Nah. That'd be cool. We could chase them. Need to get us one of these to ride.
Fortitude is 5.
Well, maybe you can stun one and make it a pet.
Ooh.
Or can you stun undead?
No.
17.
Very good.
All right.
Is that okay?
It is good. You are fine. For a moment when it touched you, you felt this creeping, stiffening sensation throughout you, but you fought it off.
Oh god, more paralysis.
Paralyzing bite.
Starbucks and Josh makes my drink.
So these are just flying ghouls.
You not get that feeling? Make your drinks.
That's funny.
All right. Skaveling's Miramore.
Stand around like a pudding.
I was asking if you want to move your boat up earlier.
I know, but, you know, it wouldn't have made any difference, really. Would have floated like 20 feet closer, and then they'd have zoomed in all the faster, and I'd have been rowing instead of ready to hit
Can
them.
he move the boat for his 5-foot move?
It's not as 5 foot, but as a move.
Okay.
Is this flowing at all? Should we be moving forward anyway?
It's not really flowing much, no.
Even from that massive waterfall at the other end?
Not hugely, no.
Oh.
There's some drain at the bottom.
Ruby! I await its presence within my punching range.
Right. Misaki.
Hit it, Masagi.
Which one of the two that are on there is number 2?
Number 1 hits Misaki.
Number 1 hit me, but I've been hitting number 2.
Yeah.
That's number 1, which hit
You have
me.
an acid. Is the acid arrows over?
Sorry?
She didn't hit with the acid arrow last turn.
Yeah.
No.
I'm going to have to just hit this one with the sword, aren't I? Because it's right next to me.
Yep.
Awesome! Let's kick it on.
That is your specialty.
We'll stick the wand in my hair, as is traditional.
Now that you have hair.
It's true. Now you have
Oh,
hair.
yeah, now you've got hair. You can do it.
And now she's just sad because we remind her she used to have feathers.
I couldn't stick her wand anywhere. Up her cloaca, apparently.
Ow!
Sorry.
We're not going to talk about the forbidden word.
28 to hit.
Roll to confirm, as that's a crit threat.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a power attack, isn't it? Is that a power attack or not?
That was just
She's kind of always power attacking.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah,
always
'cause there's
power
no
attacking.
negatives.
That's right. I forgot you had Furious Focus.
I don't do this anymore, so I forget
Yeah.
to call it. So.
Not until you get a second attack does it really matter.
Yeah.
When she gets multiple attacks, we'll get harsh on her for calling power attacks again. But for now, she can pretty much just attack, and we assume it's a power attack.
It's
I
an
should remember
it's
to
an
call
awesome
it power
feat.
attack, but I forget. 26.
Yes, that's a confirmed crit.
Oh, ho! Double damage power attack.
So the damage
Crunch.
would be.
Just
Oh
power
my-
attack twice. Damage.
Yeah, just do your power attack damage twice. It's like 2d10 plus 50,000.
Power attack damage is currently 1d10 plus 11 minus 2. That sound about right?
Yeah, so it's 2d10 plus 18.
So 2d10 plus 18. And then minus 4.
No, that's taking in your minuses.
I know, but the reason I do it separately is to make sure that I'm
Then it's 2d10 plus 22 minus 4.
I know that you're doing it. I'm just I'm explaining why I do it like that.
Understand?
And I can tell Lockhart that I've done it. 20 damage.
Oh, ho, ho. Two ones
that
on
is
damage.
unlucky.
That is sucky damage for that. That could have been a 38.
All the same, it's a nice chop into the undead husk of the Skaveling.
Take a wing off.
Took a wing off.
Rumsk is going to fire an arrow at, again, the beaten up number 2. He'll hopefully take it down before it attacks his master.
And it's mystery.
Hey!
25's a good roll. He's not bad with that bow.
That's because he's not taking so many penalties for doing stuff that he normally does. And Gary the Elf.
Well, I'll whack the one with my 2 magic sticks on it.
Okay.
29 to hit,
Yes.
and 20 to hit.
Yes.
Nice. Something's going in the water, I think.
8 points and 8 points.
All right, it does indeed get cut to pieces, and rotting flesh just kind of falls apart and drips into the water as it aerodynamically falls into the river.
Yeah. With no treasure, yet again.
That's been a bit stingy on the treasure front.
Well, what would be cruel is if these had magic things that then were at the bottom of this lake.
Yeah.
Fangs that you have to collect 25 of and take back to the person at the tree.
Is it hovering?
It is hovering.
God damn it. It can hover.
And
Hoover.
it makes this horrible, horrible screech that is just painful, and you can all make some fortitude saves.
Is that an
18.
attack roll?
Huh? It's a fortitude save.
Well, it made a fort save.
No, we're
You're
making fort
fort
saves.
Oh, yeah.
I'll pay attention.
16.
I rolled 21, which I assume is a save.
Indeed. Oh, Brunsk does not save.
Oh,
Feel like my loin girding.
does he bleed from his ears or something?
No, he is stunned for 3 rounds and drops his bow.
Ooh.
Oh, into the boat, I hope.
Well, it's wood, so it'll float, really.
It's not going to be happy if it's in the water, though.
Just need to restring it.
So it's like a death scream.
It's a screech at some weird supersonic-y level. Near more.
I want to kill something. I walk on
Move
the water.
your boat forward.
Get better at doing shit then, right?
Then I have to sit down and row. That's it. And then I put a...
Well, you're not attacking if you don't do that, so...
I flurry it with shuriken.
You know, if you had jumped into that third boat and rowed up, in those 3 turns you've had.
That's
You
right.
could have done
I
something.
forgot about the third boat because it's not there. I'll flurry it with Shuriken, Lockhart.
Okay. Taking the -4 because of combats.
Uh-huh.
Combats.
Uh-huh. 19.
That'll hit.
You're not going to be getting these ones back.
You totally needed to steal the
19.
artwork for that T-shirt and use those bats.
Yes, still hits.
Hmm.
0.
The 0 will miss. Oh, sorry.
It's your turn.
No. Did you do that right, Hal?
1d2 minus 2.
Damage?
Oh, no, that's not damage. That was supposed to be an attack roll. Hang on.
Try that again.
5.
That's a miss still.
Very good.
Isn't it a floor of 1 on the shurikens?
What do you mean?
That was a damage thing. That
Oh.
was a mistake.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
1d2.
that was supposed to be a
Yeah.
D20 minus 2. That's damage. That's a 6. 1d2. 12 damage with Shuriken.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Got a good strength, you know. Make Shuriken actually worth having. But I'm not very good at throwing them.
You have the same problem as a giant. No dex. All strength.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's a big problem, as long as I'm in combat with it's on the ground.
You have a giant's problems.
Oh, Misaki,
Misaki.
kick its ass.
Didn't I already kill the other one? I'm going to swap it with my sword.
Big numbers, no whammies.
Mm.
You don't have your base attack just in there.
No, because it all kept changing.
Oh, okay, I got
So
you.
I just
A 21 will hit.
gave up on trying to do it like that. So my damage is... As long as I can remember the first part of it, I'm generally fine.
D10 plus 11 minus 4.
Minus 2.
Minus 2, that's right. Sorry.
Good shot changing to 2 hit points. Could be the difference between it buying the farm and it not.
Yes. And then 7 points of damage.
11 points of damage.
It's a good hit into it.
Yeah.
Some rotted intestine leak out of the slice and into the water.
Like the person.
Brunsk shivers. Gary the elf.
I moved the 2 magic whacking sticks onto this bat and hit it.
All right.
Magic whacking sticks.
21 to hit and 15.
The 21 will hit. The 15 will miss.
All right.
Hit it with your rhythm stick.
It's playing drums on it now.
4 points.
That sucks, Gary. Do better.
Can I scoop Brunska's bow out of the water?
No, I'm pretty sure it takes your full actions to reassign your weapons, doesn't it?
Okay.
This is why I have to roll that I'm sticking my...
If anything, it probably would not. It would probably drop in front of Brunsk, away from you, really.
Well, that's true. A few rounds in the water won't hurt it that bad.
All right. So,
Hit my go again. Can I use the wand again? Can I?
I think it's going to attack Misaki again.
Yay! I love it when it attacks me. I love it.
And miss.
Oh, even better.
And then it's going to fly back a bit. Oh, no, wait. That's fine. Flying is weird. I don't like flying.
Why? What's up?
We don't either.
I'm not sure how it's supposed to move now.
What's
I'm
it
trying to tell you not to let it
What's
fly.
it doing? Is it hovering again? Because it needs to make a fly check unless it has the hover feet, right?
No, it made a check. So what happens when it fails? Actually,
Oh,
It's failing a fly check.
very easy. You can tell the fly check perform the same maneuver. You're using wings and you fail by 5 or more. You come to the ground, taking falling damage.
Clearly, it dies. We win.
it falls in the water and we run over it and chew it up with our motor.
Did it fail to hover?
No, it was trying to retreat a bit.
Oh.
Hmm.
Does it have to make a fly check to do that?
To turn 180 degrees, spending 10 feet of movement. I think it just kind of fumbles and loses its move action somehow. I don't know. It's weird.
But it's
What?
flying.
I know. It stays there.
It has the advantage. So it's
more.
I'll flurry it again with Shuriken.
We're gonna have to get you like a bulk discount on Shuriken.
11. Is that right? Is it still technically in combat?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Because it's 15.
Nope.
Kill it,
Four.
Masaki.
Nope.
Awesome.
Misaki.
I'm going to smack the living crap out of it, which is probably all of like 1 hit point.
Whack it with your cutty stick.
Do it, dude. Cut this to bits. Choo. Kill that keyboard. Kill it.
Hey.
24.
Roll some damage.
Go on, kill its ass. Big rolls. Kill its already dead ass. Good damage.
And indeed, it will also fall to pieces of rotting flesh and leather and fall into the water.
Also, please.
Good work, Masaki. How's Brunsk doing?
He just takes a couple more seconds of being stunned and he recovers himself.
Very good. Is he
Takes his
okay?
bow up out of the water.
We shall continue to carefully navigate down the channel.
Alright.
We're checking out these alcoves as we pass them for evil.
You're docking and looking into them?
No, we're just looking into them as we pass by.
I'll scan with detect magic as we pass by.
Alright, as you're scanning with Detect Magic, you notice that there are several small bundles of magical auras along the walls as you're floating down.
Well, in the alcoves.
No, just on the walls, near the water.
We pull over to the side and check one of those.
It's a strong aura of conjuration. So you're pulling up to inspect one?
Sure. I'm a foolishly curious sort.
Alright, make me a spellcraft check. You can see that it's a tiny cluster of runes carved into the wall at water level.
20.
You're not quite sure what it does.
Oh well.
You're just not
What's the next one do?
You're just not magic enough, Gary. I bet they're all the same, right?
You never know until I spellcraft every one of them.
Are we through?
I'll copy the runes down onto my book.
Alright.
Boom.
Laka.
Boom.
And we approach the Kraken chamber.
Yes, indeed. So...
What the dog?
No, pulling paper out of his mouth.
Oh,
Sounded almost like a sneeze.
yeah, I thought that too.
He's currently slugged up and snoring.
Aw, she's a cutie.
It does look quite cute when it's lived up.
The ceiling peaks nearly 40 feet overhead in this enormous underground lake. Phosphorescent lichen and fungus cling to the stalactites above, reflected by the waters below, to make the walls of the cave dance with a pearlescent shimmer. Give me a second here, because I'm going to have to zoom out a bit. It's very large.
I didn't hear the last part of it.
Pearlescent shimmer.
Yeah. I'm having problems hearing what's happening. Am I the only one?
I did do that thing with my mic, but I was told I was all right.
Yeah.
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
It sounds fine to me. I don't know.
Probably just me then.
No.
There's just certain words, like buttons earlier, weirdly. Might be when the dog cookies.
The shrieking eels.
Ow.
The shrieking bats.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Cookies.
There should be shrieking eels and then electric bats.
I like it. So as you start drifting into these waters, you start hearing strange, familiar, seductive whispers in your native tongues.
Oh crap, do we want to wax our ears or do we want to...
I don't know.
Some sort of siren song?
You like it.
Round one.
He likes it.
Who wants to make some checks to row?
Yeah. Checks to row.
I will. What do we have to do for that?
You and I are in my boat.
Okay.
Profession sailor.
I don't have
Yeah,
to.
Misaki can start if she wishes.
Go,
I'll have
Misaki.
Misaki, Niramore, then Brunskin and Gary.
I'll row. Profession sailors. What's it based on?
Wisdom.
Great. Good.
So,
My wisdom is +2, -2, 18.
all right.
Awesome.
And Niramore's profession sailor?
13.
All right. So let's.
We're rowing in different
move 20
directions.
feet.
20
So we're
feet?
going.
Move your vessel 20 feet.
But we're rowing.
We'll roll his. 18. Gary?
Gary... Ah,
God, I have my story notes and they're in order and everything. It's crazy.
14.
All right.
What's wrong with me?
You can move 20 feet forward as well. Back to Misaki and Niramore, rowing away.
Did
We're rowing
we...
away.
Did you move us or did...
Well, you
Okay.
have control of tokens, do you not?
Yeah, I just wanted to... I was looking away for a second, fixing a...
So we need to roll again.
Yes.
So I'm just going to roll my straight d20 and not bother with the +2, -2.
This is going to take a while at...
19. Screw you, I'm awesome.
You're a better rower than I am, apparently. 7. I'm not designed for both.
7!
All right. You guys can move the boat 15 feet. The
Where are we
whispers seem
headed?
to be getting louder as you come closer in.
Gonna-
La 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 la!
We're cutting in front of you, Gary. I think we're heading over that way, so we may as well start to move in that direction.
They're whispers that you need to get ready. You need to be able to present yourself. Look your best.
Uh-huh.
Do not listen to the whispers.
Bruns grows. He looks a bit disturbed by all this, but his boss isn't making any fuss. Bruns doesn't do too much. He's clearly distracted.
Why does I still have that in there? Okay. 15.
All right. You can move yourselves 15 feet.
So 5, 10. Actually, I don't want to go right next to you. I want to striking over that way.
Misaki,
Yes.
will you row?
Yes. This is where I roll. Oh no, 15.
Okay.
Pretty
No
good.
more?
6.
You guys can move 10 feet.
I'm holding you
We
back
keep going
here.
slower.
Slow and
Really, the
steady.
whispers are
wouldn't
very
say.
distracting.
At least we haven't had to make saves yet. Probably as we get closer to the sirens or whatever it is.
So,
I think I'm doing pretty good considering I don't have
yeah.
any professions
This is
Halo
all
whatsoever.
right.
And 17 for me, too.
Yeah, we got 20 feet there.
Yay! Oh.
You Captain Planet to being saved.
All right. And everyone can make little saves.
22.
Nice work. 14.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh.
Oh,
So much for rowing.
some enchanted evening.
All right.
Hope a 15's enough.
So, out of curiosity, who was carrying the wax?
It's in the party. I think it's in the...
No. Someone needs to be carrying it.
Okay.
I will. I've got the haversack.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, so Gary is carrying the wax. All
And
right.
it's kind of a medical-y thing.
So, Miss Saki, you realize what those whispers are telling you, and you know exactly what you have to do. How could you not do it? What you have to do is get naked, dive into the water, and head to that one spot that you just have to be at.
Okay.
And make really good swimming checks.
Let's roll some initiatives here.
This is cool.
I don't like this place.
8.
23.
That's
13.
bad for Saki.
It's the first time.
She'll be 2 laps ahead of you.
Yeah. Except for I can swim.
Yeah, you can't row, though.
Can't row for shit, but I can swim pretty well.
I can swim too.
All right, what armor is Misaki wearing?
Studded leather, I think.
No, full plate. It's going to take her 5 rounds to get out of it.
Plus 1 studded leather.
Let's see. Donning. Remove is 1
Fill my
minute.
water. Ooh, 1 minute. Nice.
I'm pretty sure I can take my clothes off after that.
So, Misaki on her first round, she pretty much just spends this round taking off her backpack. She stopped rowing, taking off her backpack, taking off all her weapons and stuff.
Can you stop her?
I can stop her, but she seems to be pretty intent. Do we want to try... What happens if when we stick that wax in her ears after she's been fiddled?
She gets another save.
Item. Hey, look at the item. Willing or helpless creature.
Oh.
Gary, can you row over here? We've got a minute.
When it comes to my initiative, I think.
Well,
Well,
Okay.
or it's going to take her a minute to do it. So
Oh, true.
Do you not even realise what I'm doing, though, straight away?
You're trying to drop your trow. I think we're figuring it out pretty quick.
I'm a girl surrounded by loads of boys.
You fancying getting it on? Is that the point?
Well, would your immediate reaction be like, hell yes, I haven't had any girl for ages, or oh my god, she's been fiddled?
I'm half angel, and there's voices in my head.
Okay.
Yeah. We got seductive whispers going on.
Okay.
Yes. With the whispers, you kind of have an idea that she possibly has succumbed to what they are suggesting to you as well.
Okay, very good.
If
Gary, get over here with
Gary's
that.
giving, if Gary's giving the order, then Brunsk will spend
Yes.
some... Yes. Brunsk will kind of be able to shove them alongside, essentially.
Gary, we need to get this in Masaki's ears.
Put a pinch of wax in Masaki's ears. Oh wait, willing, can't.
I can pin her. Just let me do it. Then you can put it in.
Weirdly enough, I don't think pinning is helpless.
Are you kidding?
Well, she's just got to thrash her head about to.
Pinning isn't helpless.
You could stun her.
Jack could do that.
Stunned is not helpless, as I recall either.
Pinned.
Maybe the rest of us should put wax in our ears so we don't succumb while.
Yeah, you can do that. Okay, pinning isn't helpless.
Right.
Shit.
I'm putting wax in my ear then on my turn.
Alright, so Gary puts wax in his ear, mark down a dose. Near or more.
Alright, I grapple Masaki. Gary, you're going to have to tie her up when I pin her, so then she'll actually be helpless. So get Brunsk to help me.
Alright, Brunsk.
I will attempt to grapple Masaki. This might be difficult.
Yeah, especially if she fights back.
Well, that's the point, right? That
Indeed.
might.
What is Misaki's CMD?
22.
Is it? Holy crap, that's pretty good.
5 plus 3 plus 4 plus 0 plus 10.
Plus 3 plus
Mind
4.
you, if I want to be really mean, I would bring back that whole wobbly boats -2 to attack rolls.
Does she have the -2 to that too, or?
Probably.
She's not attacking.
Oh, that's true.
So Misaki's turn. Miramor lunged at you, but you were kind of able to dodge him. You probably just start taking off the laces and whatnots on the leather. These guys are acting weird.
Yeah.
I'm just worried we're going to start joining her.
Get that stuff in Brunsk's ears.
Brunsk, on Gary's command,
Yeah.
will
Yes.
take a fingerful and dab some in each ear. Gary.
Another dose.
Want to put some in my ears, Gary?
Yeah, if Niramor's willing, I will shove wax in his
I don't
ears.
see why not as a full round action you're able to kind of do that.
I'll
Yeah.
Thank you, Gary.
I'll poke it in really far, too.
I'm trying again.
Use my dagger.
Thanks, thank you,
Make sure it gets all the way in.
Gary. 27.
All right. Niramor lunges forward and grabs onto Misaki. He's stopping you from taking your armor off.
Why are you doing that?
Calm down, it's fine.
I want to take my armor off. It's okay.
I'm helping.
Would you like to kind of shove him off or just kind of slip out of his grip? It's
I'm
either.
just going to wiggle around and slip out of his grip.
Escape artist? Do you have escape artist?
No, but it's off deck, so it'll be alright.
You
Right?
might just want to roll your CMB then.
Okay.
Or, well,
Well, my dex is 4, my CMD is 22, so...
no, CMB, not D.
Okay, well, CMB is 8, so... So should I just do 1d20 plus the
Plus 8, minus 2 for your negative levels.
Sorry, Hal.
It's okay. I'm trying to help you.
Oh.
What's Nearmore's CMD?
28.
Wiggly.
You're wiggly, but he has very strong grip.
I have greater grapple, so I'm actually reasonable at a grapple.
Bruins
I have improved grapple. I need to get me greater
Bruins
grapple.
pulls out his rope to have it at the ready. Gary the elf.
I will ready to assist. Well, no, I'll just try and keep our boats together and steady as possible so that we can.
Fair enough. Miramore.
I attempt to pin Misaki.
Right. I believe you get a +5 because she did not take control or break the grapple or something. It's weird.
I think so. I think I'm +5 because I'm controlling the grapple now. Is that right?
I think you're +5 because you stayed in control. But
38.
yeah, you would have done anyway.
I tangle her up a bit and
Misaki-
sit on her back.
So we'll have one last escape attempt from Misaki, and then we'll probably assume that you guys can tie her up.
What do I have to do for escape?
Just same thing you did last time. At this point, you pretty much
Which
need
one was the escape? I don't know.
+8, I think, -2.
Yes.
And you did dead good.
It's like, yeah, now the party's like, roll low, roll low, roll low.
That's right. Don't
There
roll
we
a
go.
20. That's good enough. An 8 will work. Okay, that's good. We'll hog tie her.
Misaki is hog-tied.
So what does putting this goop in her ears do?
I have it in your journals.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Sorry. I'll go look. There it is.
Yeah. A creature to make a new saving throw to throw off the charm, although the normal +4 is.
So it gives her another try.
Yep. She doesn't get the +4. We'll get
Technically,
when.
if you're willing to use the doses, you can just plug as much as you want in her ears until she saves.
Let's plug some in and see if she can save it.
Alright. I need Misaki to make a will save.
If not, we've got her tied up in the boat and we need to get ourselves to shore.
Can you give her any bonuses to saves thing?
Hey!
Hmm?
Oh, guidance doesn't work. You need resistance this time, don't you?
Yeah.
Did you say will save?
A will save, though, yeah, I don't think anyone can really help you.
No.
That's the-
I could create water and splash her to, try and wake her up. That helps with.
something is blocking your ear, but you just hear those whispers, and they're telling you what you need to do.
You just keep her hog-tied in the bottom of the boat and get her out of here.
Yeah, and hope nobody else comes while they're.
Well, we have the extra +4, so we should be okay. We've got to go through eventually.
Yep. Keep going.
I'm gonna have to row, but I'm gonna keep an eye on her. Or should I just latch onto you guys and you can row us over?
Yeah, if we can row two boats.
Yeah, that might be difficult. We're assuming if she gets out of the range of this, she'll probably be fine. Is that likely to happen, Gary?
I don't know what the range of this is, but...
Well, we seem to kind of come into it and it's starting to affect us.
Yeah.
If we come out of it, you think it'll stop?
Hopefully. Depends on what exactly enchantment it is. I mean...
Can you dispel it off of her?
I can try that.
Or could we just get the hell out of here first?
Probably... yeah, let's go for shore first.
We're heading for shore, Lockhart.
What shore?
We're assuming it continues to the right of
The shore we can't see yet.
You're heading forward instead of going back to shore?
Yeah.
There is no shore behind us, except unless we go all the way
There's
back.
ledges. And not to mention there's that platform with the giant.
True, we could go backwards.
You have no idea of what shore lies ahead.
And we've no idea if she gets... Why don't we go back? It's only a few feet till those voices stop.
All right.
Let's give that a try. We'll pull back, lock out to that first ledge.
Okay.
Over here.
Pull back, Misaki. You still hear those voices. You know what you have to do.
Oh,
And
great.
really, these guys are being so
How-
mean and tying you up.
What about the rest of us?
Well, you really stopped hearing the voices kind of as soon as you put the wax in, really.
Hopefully it's not a Gias, but it's probably either going to be a long duration or until she finishes, gets to wherever she needs to go.
She probably needs another save. Misaki, where are you heading?
Where do you need to get
There's a
to?
door. There's a door you need to get to.
Where's the
And
door?
You need to throw yourself naked into the door for your mistress.
Well, let's row her to the door.
Okay, so we'll row forward until we see a door. We're going to stick to the edge.
Hopefully we don't need new saves or entering the area.
All right. So you're basically rowing around the edge.
We're heading this way. Yeah. How are we doing?
You're fine.
You okay with
Misaki's
this?
still struggling.
Pootling along. Still pootling along.
Yep.
Little more pootling. What do we see?
All right. Just check something.
Taimasaki to the prow like one of those ship's maidens.
Sorry, Misaki.
Sorshin?
What's another Misaki?
Huh?
I see Sorshin over there on the beach.
And I can move her. Yay! Another companion for the party.
Oh, that's where my Sorshin went.
You lost your Sorshin.
That's actually Misaki, isn't it?
Yeah, that's where my Misaki went. I remember the first time I moved you guys down here.
Oh, you're right. She disappeared.
She disappeared.
Well, now we have two of her. That's good.
That was the black she was seeing.
She was sat on that beach, apparently, waiting for us.
To Misaki, no waiting.
That
Aw.
Misaki. is- So we continue through here. Is there a door on this beach ahead, by any chance?
Give me a second here. Give me a second.
We are.
More boats.
So,
So either the door's down one of those tunnels or is hidden.
Hidden door?
Well, we can always just, put Misaki on a rope and see which way she runs after she takes off her stuff.
Gary, you're a pervert.
all right. So, large amounts of lichen on the cave's wall glow with intense vibrancy, providing brilliant illumination to the cave and making the sandy beach along the lakeshore glitter. 2 rowboats are beached on the sandy shore. 2 dry tunnels head off to the east, while to the west the waters of the lake widen into a much larger cavern. Are you guys stopping your boats on the beach then?
Sounds...
Misaki, which way are you heading?
She really wants to take her clothes off first.
Okay, well, we'll get her to the beach and then we can figure out what's going on.
I don't know where I am.
Okay, we're pulling up on the beach over here.
Oh, okay, I see it. Well, Lockhart technically is in control of me at the minute, so you can ask me all you want, but I don't know where I'm trying to go.
Yeah.
He knows where I'm trying to go.
So, you kind of pull on the beach.
Gary, do you have any spells that will give her armor?
And perception checks?
I can shield her.
34.
20.
Alright.
I rolled one as well.
Gary, Nearmore, and Misaki notice that there are cries of anguish and pain coming from the southern tunnel that abruptly end after you finish pulling your boats onto the beach.
Huh.
Is
Like
that
in a whoa kind of
like
a
somebody
way.
who's finally killed or slumped unconscious, or is trying to lure
It sounds
adventurers?
like a female voice.
Crap. We need to go look, Gary.
Yeah.
What you are able to notice is that despite Misaki's protest, she seems to be constantly looking towards the north of this area.
Of course she is, because we want to go south to follow out what that scream was.
So do we leave her tied up here, or do we carry her with us as we go south?
Maybe we should stick some more wax in her ears and see if she saves again.
Yeah. Or it could be that once she does whatever she's supposed to do of strip and prostrate at the door or whatever.
Yeah, that's going to take a minute. That's not long enough. Stick some more wax in her ears and let's see if she saves. If not, we're going to leave it dumped in the bottom of the boat and go check out that southern passage.
Oh, that's me.
I'm starting moving towards the southern passage.
Stick another dose of wax in Misaki's ears.
Saki, make another will save.
Come on, Misaki.
Completely fill her ears with wax.
It's what you got last time.
No.
So we leave her on the beach to be eaten by crabs or to struggle free and get naked and go to her door while we go.
We can't really leave her on her own.
Brunts carry?
Yeah, let him grab her. We could try one more dose. I think we've probably got one more, haven't we? That's 6 used.
Yeah, we've got.
That'll leave us with 1 each for a final encounter if we can figure out when that is. Go on, one more try and then we're going. I'm moving down this corridor, Lockhart.
Alright. Cram more wax while Nearmore disappears.
Oh, God. Okay, I'll stick my head around the corner. I'll attempt to be quiet.
And you see the ballista pointed at you.
The list is fine, I can deflect that.
Alright, so I have another will save for Misaki. Roll very high.
Oh, roll higher than 13. It's that -2 that's killing her.
Yeah, Lockhart told me to not roll the -2 and maybe I'll stand a chance.
I'm tempted to say after 3 doses you get some bonus from the wax.
She's got to have no ears, like a big ball of wax for her ears.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's probably already in her head.
I don't know whether it's social.
There we go.
Is that all she needed?
1 point.
Alright, cut it free and let's get going.
So, let's have proper initiative, because Nearmore seems to want to rush ahead so he can just be alone when the assault starts.
Well, okay.
3!
Okay, that said you were running ahead, so you get to
I said I was quietly moving around that corner, attempting to be quiet.
Yeah.
I did dash across to the corridor, though.
You're quietly attempting to be quiet.
I was attempting to be quiet as I came around the corner. 11.
Alright.
Gary follows up in the rear.
And we need an initiative from Misaki.
Yay, Misaki.
At least she only has a couple rounds of putting things back on.
She didn't really get much off, did she? She loosed some
No.
laces.
Not really, no. It's pretty easy to like pick up a sword and stuff.
Another 20.
So
Okay, I'm donut powered.
No, because I'm donut powered. Could have started eating them when you were trying to make those saves.
Mr. 60-foot movement, or 60-foot dark vision. So, make me a stealth check.
That's true, he doesn't have a light source coming with him.
24.
Are we all stealthing?
No, Niramore said it was. Okay, so it starts with Misaki. Niramore's kind of moving up the corner there, quiet-like. So
Stealthing is kind of
So
my
you've just been regained to your senses. You've had the ropes taken off, but you don't have much of your stuff with you. All of it's kind of in a pile in the boat.
Grab your stuff.
Yeah.
Well, she'll have to grab specific things.
What did she drop?
Everything: backpack, weapons.
Not my wands, because they're in my hair.
Grab your sword and let's get going.
Yeah, grab my sword.
Okay.
Grab the most obvious and easy to put on piece of the armor.
No, you still have your armor on. You didn't really get to take it off.
Well, the sword, my wands are in my hair.
We'll pick up the rest later. Your
Yeah.
backpack and stuff.
So I probably don't have my backpack or my scrolls.
They might be on your belt anyway in a
All
scroll
my
case.
potions are in my belt pouch, which is on me, so
Let's go.
I'm probably missing a few bits and pieces.
So you can take a move action then after picking up sword.
Let's see. Where would I like to go? I guess I'm following Miramore. Yeah. There. Can I get that far? Probably not. Just making it look
Probably
nice.
not that far. It's dark down this corridor.
I'll
I think-
light a lantern then.
You can just turn.
That's your turn so far. Someone else, or next turn, you'll have to let something.
Mhm.
Niramore,
I will continue to quietly maneuver down the corridor.
are you moving at half speed?
Yeah, sure. That gets me to there. You want another stealth check, or are you happy with what I rolled?
Another stealth check.
Thought you might. Especially because I've only got 25.
Okay, so let's see. 5,
Stealth.
10, 15, 20, 25,
Such a silly skill, stealth.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, you can probably see that there's some water in here.
Of course there's water. It'd be rude for there not to be water. Can I hear anything ahead?
Oh. Perception check?
25.
You do hear. It kind of sounds like the little snapping of claws, or like lobster or crab claws almost.
Hmm.
Maybe it's more of those delicious reef claws.
So, Runsk gets his battle gear on and 4, 5, 10, 20, 30, 10. We'll wait for boss. Gary.
Can I pick up Masaki's pack and still move?
One move action, yes. The standard to pick up or so, probably. Or one or the other.
Sure.
Misaki. It's dark.
I'm taking Niramore's lead at this at the minute. I'm still a little like.
You can
Uh,
barely see Niramore.
but I watched where he went, and there isn't really many other places.
Yeah,
to go.
but he kind of moved into darkness.
And probably went. I'm going down this way.
Make a stealth check? Or do you say something aloud?
No, I'll do it
Oh.
stealthily.
World's worst thief.
Only when she stubs her head.
You're asking for this, right?
So is there no, there's no, it's the cavern ahead is completely dark.
I rolled a 1, and I still got 17 stealth.
So
No,
there's
that
no,
looks-
none of this glowing stuff in down here.
No.
It's a shame. I've
Perception
only
check?
got, eh?
perception checks from Niramor and Misaki.
21.
31.
All right. Both of you can hear sort of hushed whispers, but can't quite make them out from up ahead.
We've been rumbled. Let's get moving. Gary, hurry up. We're getting into a fight.
Not necessarily.
We're totally getting into a fight. It's an ambush. Let's get moving.
Well, since Niramore is shouting, I'll
Niramor.
I move forward my full one move.
gonna put you in the water.
Actually puts me just on the edge of the water.
All right. So to Niramor, who definitely can see this room.
The hell are they?
Give me a moment.
Ooh, dinky
And
things.
some sort of sea hag. Sea hag and their little crab men.
So, water fills the majority of this cavern, although an oval rock island protrudes from the middle of the water. A single stone post extends from the middle of the island, while watery tunnels lead east and west. A dry tunnel, which you've just exited from, leads to the northeast.
How deep does this water look?
Attached to the pole is a woman with a scarred face, wearing nothing but her undergarments, and she's basically bound by lengths of seaweed. There are numerous fresh wounds that bleed on her unconscious body.
One of the Grey Maiden's lost favor.
And standing beside her, looking towards you and seeing your approach, is a hunchbacked humanoid woman with wet green skin, dripping white hair, and bulging orange eyes.
Beautiful.
4 strange creatures caper and dance at her feet. Wolf-headed, lobster-clawed little men.
Awesome.
Hopefully they're not weird aquatic pugwumpy.
Harry, get down here. Somebody needs your help.
And Niramor, I need you to make me a fortitude save, because she's just that ugly.
Are you kidding?
Nope.
I'm not the type to be judgmental.
So, the creatures dancing around her feet are these.
Gremlins.
Fouth gremlin. Fouth.
They're weird looking.
They are indeed.
And this is what the ugly-looking woman has her full picture.
Daifu.
That's a spear. Awesome.
So, I had you guys roll initiatives, did I? Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll
You did.
initiatives for my guys.
Daifu and a Fouth gremlin. 4 Fouth gremlins.
Gremlins are going on.
Gremlins.
Great, they're gonna make all your machinery seize up.
That's right. Gremlins are fast.
And she is going to go. Sorry, was that 18 your fort save?
Yes. To get down here, that there's some weird-looking crabmen and funny-looking hag thing,
Huh.
and
So
a
we're out
woman
there
that's
through all the.
injured. Gary, get down here. I don't like being out front on my own. I will activate the shard as my last action and
Okay.
prepare for combat.
What room is this woman in?
Oh, what?
But yes, for a brief second, just looking at her, she's so ugly that for a moment it feels like your muscles are going to give out on you. But you hold
Wow.
it together.
She's hideous. Be careful.
She's the bowel loosener.
Can I also swift action exploit her?
I suppose. No particular range on that.
No, as long as I can see them. 13.
You don't exploit her.
Okay, fair enough. Let me. Reconnecting.
And that threw me back to the giant slayer
Hang on a second.
when you dropped and when you reconnected.
Hold on. Coming back in. Coming back. My mic is muted. We're all good. Still recording audio.
Well, that was good we took care of her so easily.
Yeah, and we're back, and she's dead, and oh my goodness, look at all the treasure. Look at all the treasure.
That never gets old.
I know, right? Moving that over. Maxing that up.
So this is what, L6, L7?
Where are we? Alright, I think I have zoomed in again. Hold on, let me zoom myself out a little bit. Alright, I think we're back in business, people. Alright, let me just do that, and... Very good. Okay, we're here.
Okay, we're all good. Can we continue?
We're back, yeah, let's do it.
Alright. So, Nearmore finished his turn with exploiting.
Yes.
The hag. Oh, did I not give her a name?
Yeah,
Oh.
you did. She's called Dafu.
What room?
That's
Yeah,
odd.
and
For some reason I didn't finish her token.
Oh, I asked, how deep is the water here?
It's what, sorry?
L10.
Thank you.
10.
Can I tell how deep this water is? Is it like wadable, just shallow water, or is it deep?
Hal, you realize I'm looking this up, right? And
I know, I'm
how
just-
much you badger
I'm-
me, it won't let me read faster.
I'm filling the air, that's all. Filling the lookup time with conversation.
It appears to go quite deep, quite fast.
I'll tell them that.
But the piranha all stay on the top layer, at least.
So you can dive through those. Alright, let's do this thing. Okay, sweetie.
So that was Nearmore. That's going to be the Gremlins' turns.
And they're probably aquatic, given their claws.
All right.
Well, then she's a hag. She's probably great
Also-
in water, too.
I don't know, she's probably got evil spells of evil.
Uh, 30 feet. How far can you see these? 5, 10.
One burrows into your chest. And
Okay. Just having them move forward or so. And he might have to move a bit closer. Yeah. Alright. And as the first one kind of moves, he points towards Nearmore, clacks his claws, and all of a sudden this water starts appearing around Nearmore. It's thick, it's congealing, and it's dumped all over his head. Make
Nice.
a reflex save.
What? Did it just create water on me?
gooey water.
It essentially did, yes. Not just water, a very viscous liquid around you.
Nice.
And water usually doesn't burn like acid.
All right. You dodge that one. Then the next one starts doing it.
Little devils.
You're essentially
gremlins.
going to have to make 3 more reflex saves. Unless...
10.
Okay.
20.
And...
20.
Alright, you're able to dodge and scrape this off stuff, but they just keep making it.
So 10's good enough. That's good.
It's probably some horrid, like, freeze effect or something.
It's a clear version of green slime.
It's the favorite status effect for Niramore.
That's goddamn Entangle, isn't it? You suck, Lockhart.
Entangled plus risk drowning.
Oh, big bonus. Is that a continuous thing they can do?
You have no idea.
God damn
You
it.
have no
We'll
knowledge.
find out,
of
right?
this, do you?
I have no knowledges at all.
Alright.
Maybe I should just try and jump to the island. What do you think? Think I can make it, thing?
Sure.
Are these gremlins small or tiny or what?
They're tiny.
Okay, good. So I could jump over them.
Probably can't leap up out of the water too much.
How far is it? It's like 35 feet to the island, I think.
Looks about
Oh, I need a measurer.
25
25 feet?
Alright.
30 feet
Oh.
if I actually want to land on land.
from there. Oh yeah. Wow.
So,
Tricky.
the hag turns around. Her trident? Trident, isn't it? Long spear is just dripping with blood as she just pulls it out from the guts of this woman tied to the pole.
Beautiful. Come on, you big coward.
New playmates here for Daifu to toy with. Sorshin is good to Daifu. Sorshin loves Daifu as Daifu loves her. 1, maybe 2, or 3. How many more playmates come to Daifu? More sweet pink flesh to punk and prod, more mouths to sing songs of agony, all because Daifu is loved by Sorshin. She sent you to me, yes? Sorshin loves Daifu because Daifu is loyal, and Daifu is cruel, and Daifu does her will eagerly. Who starts this? Who wants the first kiss from Daifu? Be patient, new flesh, all will get a turn.
What the hell was Daifu speaking?
Common, I believe. Common.
That's good.
And what's really
First thing
got-
we've ran into that spoke common in quite a while.
Big piece of rawhide bone thing.
Oh, okay, she's dragging it about. Okay, that's fine.
And I put a bit of chicken in it.
Cool.
Which is apparently like that.
Alright. So, she's going to swim up and strike out with her long spear, I believe.
Bitch.
Nice reach weapon.
28 hits, I imagine.
Yeah, it might just hit. Just. That's pretty bad.
Long spear of evisceration.
Apparently.
Ooh.
14 points of damage.
Wow, that's doing a lot of damage.
+9. Ouch.
That's pretty bad.
Could have done more.
Yeah.
Brunsk. Boss, need light, please.
On it.
And we'll delay his turn until after Gary. Gary!
Lighting up the Wayfinder. And can I pass by Brunsk? Or wait, can I pass by Brunsk and do light on him?
Sure.
Well, that's like 5 actions, isn't it? Or is
Well,
the
I mean-
Wayfinder is the Wayfinder an action or not?
It is an action. I thought he meant instead of doing that.
Yeah, instead of doing that, I'll put light directly on Brunsk.
So if you move somewhere within touch range of Brunsk, you put light on him.
All right. Light him up.
Okay.
Need you down here, Gary. You big slacker.
So Bruins starts moving. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60. Up there. And it's all bright for Misaki now.
Yay! Let's do this, Misaki.
You can. The light basically extends enough that you can definitely see Nearmore and the hag. And Bruce can see her now.
Oh.
Luckily,
Bruce
Fortitude's where he's a Viking.
and Misaki need to make fortitude saves.
But thankfully we have that wax in our eyes.
I think Fortitude is my worst save.
And you're both fine. So Misaki's
Yay.
turn. You see this creature in the water stabbing up at Nearmore.
He's not very close to him.
Hmm?
He doesn't look very close to you.
She's got
She's
a
got a
big
spear.
She's a huge spear.
Okay.
Yeah, long spear.
I'll use my wand. It's in my hair. In my shit.
Okay.
That seems to be my friend at the minute.
All right. It's true. She's actually not technically in combat with Nearmore through the weird reach rule stuffs,
Yes.
but she is cover from water.
Does that matter for a spell? Oh, she's still going to make a ranged attack.
Yeah.
So, plus 12 minus 2.
Yes.
Very well.
Activate it. Roll an attack roll. Just roll a normal one. Or with your, the normal, no special stuff here. It just adds to her side.
And minus 2 like normal.
That will not be enough. You're aiming, but there's just so much of her that's covered by the water that your little acid arrow shoots into the water instead.
Are you moving up?
Yes. Can I get close up by
5, 10, 15,
We get like just in front of Bruns.
25,
yeah.
30. Yeah, basically this square, so.
Oink.
Oh. Yep. Nearmore.
That square in front of me, how deep is the water? Is it literally just like a shelf and a pool?
Pretty
If I
much.
step forward, I'm in the water, right?
Yes.
So I can't 5 foot there.
No.
Well, this is sucky. And if I can't 5 foot, I can't full attack.
And then you'll also be in the water. Sorry, I'm just paranoid. Is Ruby actually in the room?
Ruby's here. Right. Now, why?
No, Vecna.
Oh,
Oh.
Because the camera hasn't come on for me.
That's for me.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm just.
I saw Hal's hand.
Okay then, I'm fine. I just see the pug,
Oh, okay.
but that's just me then. So it's fine.
Yeah, it has for me. It's playing and it's happy. It's on the
Okay.
recording machine more importantly.
Okay.
Oh, God, you make me make bad decisions. I want to get into combat, but she's going to ass rip me in combat.
She's gonna ass rape you out of combat too, because she's reaching over to you.
Among other things, since it's not a 5-foot step, you threaten moving forward.
Yeah, that's another reason.
And she hits hard.
But I mean, she's not going to come out of the water, because I wouldn't if I was her.
Oh, if she can reach you, why would she?
Well, if we back up to where Lindsay is, she's not going to come out. She's just going to sit there.
Possibly.
Unless we start,
Depends on how badly she wants to play with you.
unless we start shooting her with arrows. I bet she's got spells as well.
Lockhart did use the word hag.
Alright, I step into the water.
Okay. So she gets
Splash.
an attack of opportunity on you.
And
Is
then
it
the
swim?
gremlins
Is
fly.
it swim deep, or can I touch the bottom?
You cannot touch the bottom.
Jesus, that's a big shelf.
This could be bad.
6 will hit Miramar, won't it?
Yeah, it will.
13 points.
Yeah, this could be bad, Gary. Better get down here.
I'm working on it.
So, I want to hit her.
Stunner.
Right.
Should try.
So roll your attack roll then. It's -2.
Do I need
for
a
being
swim
in the
check?
water.
So
Do I
can
need
you
to-
exploit her again, or can you only do that once?
No, I can do it every round.
What do you want? I gave you something. What do you want?
So what's Miramar doing?
I'm waiting to see if I need a swim check or not. I don't like all this water in this adventure.
Well, what's your swim bonus?
The bonus is plus 11.
You're fine. You can't fail.
I can stay up. Okay, good. So
It's
what was my
not like
negatives?
there's no real current or anything, so it's fine.
Do I get my extra attack from haste at this point or not?
No, only when you're making full round attacks.
That's what I figured. All right, I'm going to exploit her for 23.
Which technically you can't because you need to spend a swim check each turn
For what?
for staying afloat and stuff.
Well, that sucks. Maybe I wouldn't have jumped in the water. That makes me ridiculously useless and anyone else in combat.
Or have we done that differently before?
No, we've always been able to walk on the bottom. We were breathing water last time. We've never been in a situation.
You were walking on the bottom though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if you want to stay at your present height of the water,
Mm-hmm.
you have to make swim checks, which is a
You
move action.
You could sink and attack her feet on the
I
way
like
down.
that. Stand at the bottom and just punch her from the bottom.
Except
there's
you
no
can't
other
reach her from
options.
the bottom.
Well, you could grapple her.
I could grapple her, but then she's just going to sink under the water because she can breathe.
Who says
Oh.
she can breathe?
I'm guessing she can. She's like,
Yeah.
oh, by the way, I've only got 13 hit points left. That can't
Yeah, I
be
don't like
right.
the way your health bar is looking.
That can't be right. I must have typed 13 instead of minus 13. What was your initial damage, Lockhart? 14. Hang on.
Yes, 14.
So you've taken 27.
Yeah, I'm nowhere near that. Hold on. I've typed 13 instead of minus 13. Hold on. Let me do that. Let me do minus 27. That's a little better. I thought that looked a little low. Okay, I've exploited her. I will attempt to stun her.
Okay, so making your attack roll then.
What's the negative on this?
-2.
Minus 2. In the water.
Yes.
That's not terrible.
Well, the main thing is it's your half damage is the problem.
I'll still stun her with half damage. Minus 2. So it's actually an equivalent of 0 then with the +2 from the exploit.
Yep.
So straight attack. No power attack this time. +1 to the attack roll from the haste. 24.
That will hit her.
12 damage.
All
And a
right.
stun attempt.
So what's the DC?
17.
Fort. So she is stunned. 1 round.
For now, means she drops everything in her hands.
Yes.
Hopefully she can't breathe water.
She just sits there and drowns. Now I get attacked by 65 gremlins.
All right. That would be funny.
Don't do anything funny now, Lockhart. Only things they're allowed to heal me. That's all they're allowed to do.
As they glue you in the water.
Gary, you're very far from this combat.
I am. I'm gonna have to like double move.
I'm not, and I might have my potions on me and my belt still, remember.
Or you could one move and bring something into the fight.
Not sure I could bring a dolphin in.
Or a spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess one will approach and provoke.
Really?
Well, I was checking. I don't see any reason why you don't.
Get my attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
So they're actually entering my square, aren't they?
They have to. Yes.
So I get an attack.
Yes.
28.
All right. You hit.
12 damage.
Oh, actually, that's the point. How much damage did you do before? I forgot to.
12 again, I think.
So
12.
it's actually 6 points of damage.
Yeah. Which sucks a lot. I need a ring of free action.
All right. You almost do nothing to it.
Nothing?
It's got DR.
Maybe. Hey, I didn't exploit this thing.
All right.
How many gremlins can a Neramore wear this season?
Not enough, apparently.
It's not a 20. And since you don't have combat reflexes, other ones are just going to approach.
And pile on.
Yes.
Bring it, little dudes.
At least they're too small to grapple you.
I could try. I might win.
So. Oh, that is a 20. Roll to confirm. There's a 21 confirm on you in the water.
What's my negative for being in the water?
Actually, you probably don't have a negative, do you? No.
21 is my AC right now.
So that actually does confirm?
Yeah.
All right. So just fitting that third, fourth. Okay, so damage. Which is going to be entirely unimpressive.
And they're probably poisonous or something.
Probably.
Or carry some plague.
Take 1 point of damage.
On a critical.
Yes.
Nice.
2d3 minus 4. Wow.
I'm pretty certain they're not the scary part of this fight.
So she's there to be stunned.
Uh-huh.
Gary the elf.
Come on, Gary, do something useful.
10... I will... Can I see... What? Or is that... Did I move one too far?
You can just barely see. It's very, very difficult to see, to be honest. You have people in front of you. Both of them are actually at water level where you can just, like, see heads. And, I mean, I guess she's technically underneath the water, isn't she?
Yeah, I guess.
Slowly floating down.
Well, crap. What the heck, I'm going to double move. Then, so I can get where I can be effective.
Okay. So we got Brunsk. Brunsk is probably going to swap out his weapons for a bow at this point.
Probably wise.
So he puts his stuff away and draws his bow. Saki.
I'm going to move up to Neramore and maybe heal him.
What was that?
Move up to Neramore and hand him one of the potions out of my belt.
Actually, if you're next to me, you can actually hit one of the gremlins.
Would you like that better than me handing you a potion?
Well, I'd have to drink it, which is going to provoke an attack from basically everything on me. So, yeah, kill the gremlins, please.
Okay.
But thank you.
So Misaki's going to come up with her big sword. slice up the little lobster.
You want to be on. You want to be there. You want to be on the land
Okay. How can I hit them from there?
because
Because
they're on me. They're sat on top of me.
Okay.
Cleave.
Does not actually have cleave.
Well, I mean,
yet.
down through the gremlins.
Not yet.
A sun chop.
Chop the gremlin.
To hit.
Yes,
Oh, dear.
you will hit one of them.
Power attacking.
Yep.
Power splatting.
Gary, what are they? Can we get some kind of summary of what these things are now? Everyone can see them.
Knowledge nature.
17.
They are Fuath gremlins. They are a type of Fae. They are amphibious creatures known for their ability to congeal water.
Nice.
They also have the ability to cast sleep, as well as create water and prestidigitation.
So 19 damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
So being Fae, does that mean they have like DR for cold iron and?
Indeed.
Okay, dog. I'm
Miramore.
Yes, ma'am.
You spend move action to keep stable in the water.
Apparently.
Keep stunning her? Or?
We'll just like get one of these things and squeeze it so the water under me congeals. That'd be great, right?
Yeah.
I can try and keep stunning her if you want. I don't know how lucky I'll be. She's gonna save eventually.
Up to you. I mean,
How strong is she, Gary? What is she? Give me some ideas of what she's gonna
Gary
do.
can't quite see her. She's kind of popped under the water and
Oh.
stuff. Unless Gary would like to see her and make a save.
I'll fail the save, but I'm gonna have to fail that eventually, anyways.
Would you like to see her and make the save and make the knowledge check?
Sure.
All right, make a fort save.
Go on, Gary.
6.
Oh, God, Gary.
I gave you the option. That being said, it's not too bad.
Blind.
Not my clean trousers.
Oh, that's not bad at all. 1 point of strength damage.
Oh,
Are you kidding?
Nope.
D6 strength drain.
Yep. This
So
was the
she's-
monster I was talking about. That's kind of, you would never think that. The hay that's just so ugly it drains your strength.
Where's the logic? From a distance? That's really hardcore.
My muscles have gone weak
within
with fear or
60
whatever.
feet.
That's
Within 60
hardcore.
feet.
Wow.
But
So, Gary.
knowledge. Honestly, I think it's probably nature again.
Monstrous humanoid?
Crap, 9.
You don't know what this is.
Lens, you got any idea what this is?
Yes.
Saki
Yes.
knows quite a bit about sea hags. They have a horrific appearance that can drain the strength of everyone who looks on them. So ugly are they.
Good work, Masaki.
They're amphibious. They have spell resistance. And they have the ability to give the evil eye.
Evil. Are they very strong, Masaki?
They are rather strong.
Yay.
As all hags are quite strong. That's
what I was thinking.
Frail-looking state. Yes, they're evil eye. They should put someone into a coma for days.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Let's
crap.
not do that. I exploit her again.
I could use the nap, but
For 12, I fail to exploit
You
her.
fail to exploit.
I attempt to strike her again and again stun her.
No power attack?
No power attack.
Okay.
So it's this at a -2. No, lies. This at a -1. 27.
Yes, that should hit.
I should hope so. 15, so 7 damage. And a stun attempt.
11.
Woo! Stay stunned, you bitch. Go on, you lot. Let's get this bitch killed.
Too bad she isn't drowning.
Yeah, right. Too bad she isn't drowning. I can't keep her stunned forever.
Unfortunately, water is the enemy of burnination.
Well, not really.
Well, I can...
So the gremlins.
You can't do anything that has a prolonged fire, though, because it'll just go out.
Two
Well,
more.
It doesn't
Select
actually
an
say
area.
that in any description of any fire spell. This is magic, and you can technically cast it underwater.
It does like half damage, and
Yeah, but you're not underwater, you're on top of the water.
but she's under the water.
Well, she's kind of floating, I would guess, rather than being totally under the water, surely.
She is somewhat floating.
Yeah, she's kind of there. You see some of her. Get her burning, damn it.
Where are we here? So the gremlins, yes. Where's my water rules?
It can be extinguished by any means that would put out a normal fire of its size.
Is that the flaming sphere?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't flaming sphere summon in the water.
Yeah.
In fact, for that matter, if someone pulls out a water skin, they can almost put out a flaming sphere.
It's a substantial little fire, though. I mean, it's a 5-foot sphere of fire.
All right. So, let's have a reflex save from Miramore and Misaki.
What the hell for?
From the two new ones that approached from the east side there that are now putting congealing water on Miramore.
Marvin.
You suck, Lockhart. Did anybody ever tell you?
You guys, repeatedly.
Yeah, you suck, Lockhart.
I'm feeling a lack of gratitude for my role as
27.
And
All
27.
round. All round 27s.
This dice roller has some weird things that happen sometimes.
It does, right?
And then just a multitude of attacks on Miramore.
Thanks.
One claw. Ooh, you said 21's hit you?
Yeah.
One hit, 2 claw, 3 claw, 4 claw, 5 claw. Ooh, that's another hit. 6 claw, 3 hits.
How many claws? Oh, they got 2 claws each, right?
Yes.
They're going to nickel dime you.
I know.
Not according to that restaurant that I was watching on the telly.
Yeah, take 3 points of damage.
Thanks.
They trapped them, ripped that one claw off, and drove them back.
She floats.
That's apparently
Gary the elf.
Strong, Gary. Big guns.
I'm going to spiritual weapon Daifu.
Is that your biggest gun?
Well, outside of fire spells, yeah.
Okay. Is fire not a good thing to bring to this?
In the water? I could Burning Hands, or I could try and hit with a Scorching Ray, which is very poorly aimed by me.
Why do you have it?
It came with a curse.
Oh, okay, I got you. Did you get sound burst?
Did I? I might have done that, actually. I did get Sound Burst.
We could keep us stunned with that too. Gives us 2 chances a turn to keep us stunned. Although the save is... What's the save for it?
17.
Same as mine.
Yeah, what the heck? We can Sound Burst her.
What's the area on it?
It'll hit me out more too.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Well, I suppose.
You could throw it behind her.
What's the range on it? Can you throw it behind her reliably?
Sound Burst. Oh, crap, I didn't add that one into my quick notes yet.
Let's take a look. 10 foot... Is it 10 foot radius burst?
Yeah.
But I want to see the range if he actually has enough.
I'm a-looking. Looking. So 25 feet plus 5 feet per 2 levels. So he's on
40 feet.
40 feet.
5.
Oh, you might be lucky.
15, 30. Yeah, you could.
10-foot radius is how big? How big is 10-foot radius?
20
3 by
foot
3.
diameter.
3 by 3.
Yes.
So, in principle, you could, if you dropped it 2 squares south of me, you could also catch one of those gremlins.
Oh, sorry. What, did you say 10-foot diameter?
10-foot radius.
So 20 feet diameter.
So does that make it 4 by 4?
Oh, yeah, that'd be 4 by 4. I've been
So
shortchanging it.
So if you drop it south of me, you
Well,
could
not quite 4 by 4, but yeah.
you could probably hit 2 of those gremlins that have just entered, plus her. If Lockhart was generous.
Yep.
And I'll try that.
You may as well.
So
Yeah.
make a spell resistance check.
Little bastards.
Hey, I mentioned it.
You did. Is that for her and the things?
It'll be 1 for each of them.
Okay, very good.
So
And is
three-
that's
3 spell
level,
resistance checks starting with her.
and that's level plus caster, or level plus casting stat?
I think it just might be level.
I thought I looked it up and it was...
Why can't the people playing the spells know this?
Thing.
I'm sorry.
Cast a level check. Where are we?
But the people who do have spells and who have bothered doing it don't get thanked for doing it. And maybe they don't.
Spell resistance. No. Spell resistance.
Caster level.
Okay,
Wow.
just
That sucks. The little
start
gremlins.
Start
Little
with the
gremlins can't have a very big one.
I thought I had something else on...
Hmm?
Oh, and I get +2 for being an elf.
On spell resistance?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound quite right.
Elves receive +2 racial bonus on caster level checks made to overcome spell resistance. In addition, receive +2 bonus on spellcraft checks to make made to identify part of pieces of magic items.
Nice.
Okay. Fair enough. Those spanky new Pathfinder things.
16.
All right, that overcomes her spell resistance.
It's probably not that high.
So...
Next to Gremlin.
Oh, that's right.
Gremlin.
23.
Yes.
More?
One more gremlin.
Has it.
29.
Nice. Good work, Gary.
Roll your damage. She's already stunned, so she doesn't really have to make a save.
And
Yeah, but it pushes. Oh, well, I don't know. It depends how much you want to stack her stun. Can you stack stun?
It doesn't really stack. I suppose the difference is it ends on Gary's turn instead of yours, but that's
Yeah.
still a very minor difference.
True.
4 points.
Although she has just gone, technically. So.
But it ends on your stun ends at the end of your turn,
Right.
so
Huh.
it doesn't really matter. It's not on her turn. Otherwise, she would be non-stunned when it came around to the beginning of your turn.
Yeah.
Right.
Four damage. 4 damage. And 2 saves for these guys. Where are my fort saves? 15 will fail. 18 probably will succeed.
On that level spell, yeah. 17
Ooh.
DC.
Ruin Squirrel. Move up. And he will shoot at the little gremlin to the south that appears to be not stunned. So, yeah. 26 should hit it. He does a bit of damage to it. Misaki.
We need to pull you out of the water.
I'm going to get out of the water.
Well, Not particularly, but yeah, you're just sitting there getting all the hits.
I can step out of the water right now. Because she's stunned, and I can walk out.
Yeah, keeping her stunned is nice, but
What would you
Just
like?
in case it matters, her save against the sound burst. Yeah, it fails. Okay. So
Where
it's
am I
Saki's
most-
turn.
How much did much take damage from the sound burst?
Yeah, they all took damage.
4 points. Ooh,
Better than nothing.
yeah.
They're only tiny.
I guess that bypasses DR being spell at least, or sonic. Plus 1 point of force
Spells
damage.
anyway.
I'm asking where I'm most useful for you now.
You can hit another thing off of me if you want.
Okay. Which one?
Any one of those three that are sat on my face.
They don't look like this, I think.
They are. It's just easier to see them this way.
Okay. Just with my sword?
Yep. Curved bladify them.
That
18.
is not enough.
Not enough?
They are
Ouch.
small and slippery in the water.
What was that?
Wow.
Wow.
They do get a some cover bonus from being in the water.
Wow, shocking.
Nearmore.
Do you want me out of the water, or do you want me to stay here?
If you think you could keep stunning her, I guess you're doing good. If you
I
can
don't
do
know
the,
whether I can keep attacking her, and I've got a few more stuns left, but she's going to pass eventually.
yeah,
I could grapple her. I believe I'm at +4 to grapple her if she's stunned. But I can't do much in a grapple with her.
can you even tread water when you grapple?
So you both
Eh.
will probably start sinking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
which
would be
advantage her. Yeah.
All right, I guess I'll hit her again. I'll exploit her. 21.
You do?
In that case, I will attempt to hit her at a +1. Again, I will attempt to stun her. 17.
Okay.
Hopeful.
So that should
Oh.
hit then.
Good.
Yes, because of stun.
6 damage.
So if it matters for her stun, she succeeds on Nearmore's.
Damn it. That means she's active in her turn.
Indeed. Well,
Actually, technically, she's still
Not till
stunned
my
until
turn,
Gary's
right?
turn.
yes.
Okay, good. She's still stunned. That's awesome. Come on, gremlins. Let's see what you've got.
Gremlins. So, we have our 6 claws again on Nearmore.
Yay! 6 claws on Miramar.
2, 3,
Shave and a haircut.
4, 5, 6.
Hey! Round in my favor.
And this other one is going to provoke an attack of opportunity to... stop doing that.
From me.
To get bigger.
Ah! It's a giant one! I'm guessing it's not a giant one.
Alright. He's going to provoke an attack of opportunity to get into combat with Nearmore.
26.
Yes.
8 damage.
And he starts sinking beneath the water. Please.
Not enough of these things.
She's stunned.
Good.
Gary.
Come on, Gary the Elf. Let's do some good stuff here.
I'm gonna spiritual weapon her. I'm running low on spells, and that can.
I was going to say, this has to be close to your last second level spell, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is spiritual weapon going to be affected by the water at half damage? Or is it just a false effect, isn't
It's a
it?
force effect.
Yeah, get it wailing on her, Gary. Especially while she's stunned still.
Spell resistance check?
Oh yeah.
Gary. How's she looking?
19.
She's pretty beat up. Yep, that'll pass it.
I'm going to say, I mean, I haven't been wailing on a full whack, but I'm not getting much of a benefit from my haste ability here, am I?
28 to hit.
Yeah.
Just swimming faster.
11 points.
Nice. Good shot, Gary.
All right. Lunsk.
Chuck an arrow at her. Go on. Kill the bitch.
Well, combat water stuff.
Yeah, it's probably a big
He's
negative.
he's gonna go for the stunned gremlin that's just kind of floating off to the south there. Just pick it off.
Ranged coop. Oh no.
All right. So he's at 9. Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Yay! Dead gremlin,
Now let's
hopefully.
see if we can do some damage. Yeah, that will make a dead gremlin.
Dead gremlin.
That's the way we like them. Is there good eating on a gremlin?
Not really. Misaki.
What are the negatives to hit these gremlins on me?
The same -4 shooting into combat,
Okay.
plus cover bonus from water.
Nice.
I wonder if you walk out of the water if they'll cling to you.
Just kind of pinched on. Near more.
I exploit the hag. Oh, 13. I failed to exploit the hag.
Able to exploit her.
I attempt to hit her again and stun her again. This is... How many is this? 4 stuns. This is going to be at -1. 31.
30.
Yes, you hit.
7 damage and a stun attempt.
She is not stunned.
God damn her. She gets an action. Damn it, I've been doing so well.
She does.
Now see if she picks up her spear or does something else.
She's totally going to evil eye the party.
Spear's
That's what I
probably
would
on
do.
the bottom. Gremlin attacks on Niramore. 6 claws. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No hits. Her turn. She is going to use her 2 claws to scratch at Niramore.
What's up, bro? Are you okay? Where you head? Okay, Lindsay's turning in. She's very, very sore.
Oh,
You okay, babe? Alright, I've got her character. Okay,
Call
go.
the night after this combat.
Yeah. We have been running 3.5 hours.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, it's all
All
right.
right.
Okay, dude.
Yeah.
Yep,
I've been seeing you slowly fading. I just thought you were sleepy.
I am that as well.
We need to get you a better chair.
Yeah. All right.
Lovely
Right.
little dude. Lindsay drops. Linz, can you adjust the AC? Thank you. Okay. Sorry. Oh,
So,
Lindsay dropped and everything moved back to the start.
Yep.
Weird.
first claw. I know, that happens for me. It's a lot too. First claw on Niramore is an 18, which does not sound.
Haven't we done the claws?
No, this is from her now.
Oh, yeah.
That's why they're at +10.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And 25.
Second
Oh.
claw will hit.
I think I'm immune to claws.
You've had your shots.
12 points of damage.
Ooh, that's pretty harsh. Her max damage.
She's strong. Yep, D6 plus 6.
Damage. Gary.
Oh, hit her again with the,
Do her in, Gary. Come on, we can do this.
So, spell resistance, 18.
Unless you're casting a spell, I think you only have to check once with the spiritual weapon.
Oh, okay.
So,
Never mind then. 21 to hit.
No, because it is attacking her while she's in the water. So no, she gets her cover from it.
Crud. Well, it's a force effect. You can just pass right through the water.
You're still rolling the attack roll.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to justify
It's a
because
bludgeoning weapon.
I like that.
Technically, you're still -2 for using a bludgeoning weapon anyway. Well, no, I guess no. It's not. It's weird.
Hey, it's
Weird
not
spiritual
it's not,
weapons.
It's not really bludgeoning, slashing, or piercing. It's just
weird. In
It's
any
like-
event, her cover from the water still gets it.
Yeah. What else you doing, Gary? What else you got?
other than trying to get up to where I could heal you, not much.
That might be nice.
Would I have to get in the water to do that?
Do you have to touch me?
Yeah.
Yes.
We need to move Misaki back then, don't we? But yeah, you'd have to get in the water. I think you'd be pretty safe. Nothing's going to attack you.
What the heck? Sploosh.
Sploosh. Gary's in the water!
How far are you down? Your bar's over half. Okay.
I'm doing alright. I'm tougher than I look. I'm down 225 from 68. Thankfully, she's been unconscious a lot of this combat.
Yeah.
Well, stunned.
Well, I'm out of those, so I might as well hit you with one of these guys. Take 20.
Ooh, thank you, dude. Much better. Boom.
What is Gary's swim skill check?
He's holding on
crap.
to the side.
Gary's swim is... I've got the ring of swimming, at least.
It's true.
Then you're probably fine, aren't you?
Well, it's +5. Oh, but I've got 1 point of strength damage, so that drops me down to a 5.
5 total bonus?
Yes.
Gary.
Oh.
Seeing as I have no
Roll
ranks in swim.
check.
Roll a swim check. Probably only need like a 5, though.
24.
Yeah.
He's like an Olympic swimmer.
What do we want Misaki doing?
The water soothes the burns.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess Misaki's gonna have attack on another gremlin. She might as well, right? Does she get sneak attack on these things because they're technically attacking me?
Why would them being attacking you give her sneak attack?
Well, technically they're between us, so she's behind it.
It's
Just thinking.
weird.
Focus 9.
because they're just
I know
in
it is.
space.
They're in my square, so technically they're not between us, but they are.
They're probably moving all around on you in that square or
She misses
something.
anyway.
Hey?
She misses anyway.
Oh, you were wrong. I would just type in it, but that's okay.
Near more.
I exploit the witch. 30.
You exploit the Hague.
I attempt to hit her again. This is like stun attempt number 6, and I think this might be my last one. 24 to hit. 25 to hit.
That will be a hit.
7 damage, and a stun. She can't have many.
Alright. She falls unconscious and starts floating belly up.
Awesome! Thank God for that. She was hardcore, Lockhart. Fuck you, gremlins.
Gremlins! 6
All right.
attack!
My next action is to walk out of this water with the gremlins attached.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh,
One
that's a hit. 6. Take a point of damage.
Thank you, gremlins.
And, yeah. Were you be doing non-lethal to her?
No, hell no.
Okay. Gary!
Crap, do I swim to the island to check out the girl? She's probably dead.
Yeah. Go check her out.
I'll
We'll
try to
deal
swim
with
to the
this.
island.
Do it. You've got a ring of swimming. You'll be like, "Grrr."
Swim check.
You should be able to teleport. Oh no.
23.
Yeah.
Hey,
Half your movement speed.
you're almost there. Double move it.
That is double moving. That's
So
a
half-
full round action to move half speed.
Oh god, that sucks. Even with a ring of swimming, it just adds a bonus, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it just gives me
Adds a
+5.
bonus. It's the crappiest magical weapon, magical item.
You say that, but he is getting a +5 bonus to something
Yeah,
you
you're
have
right.
at 0 at otherwise.
That's true.
Roots really doesn't want, well,
Doesn't want to get wet. We
he
understand.
doesn't want to waste arrows on these things, really.
Yeah, we need to